Alright, imagine this. You're dropped into a fairy tale kingdom where instead of fighting dragons or saving the world, you're actually building the storybook village everyone else dreams of living in. That's Fabledom. It's cozy, colourful, and full of quirky little characters who depend on me to shape my happily ever after. Think of it less like an action blockbuster and more like a heartwarming animated movie where the adventure isn't about battles but about creating a magical world. One cottage and cobblestone road at a time. Let's get stuck in and play Fabledom. So we have the difficult decision of choosing where we want to play from. Kind of want to be pretty central. I'm a prince looking for a princess. Welcome back, Lord Lemon, baby. So where we are, I mean, hills few, realm size large, forest normal, ocean large. I'm just jumping in. We're going to crack on. And there's our insignia, our little shield. What is this here? Difficulty, classic. Yep, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to run through. Let's get stuck straight in.
Once upon a time it goes, a story told of love and woes, when all the kings and queens of yore sent forth their children to explore. New lands of plenty, fields and trees, fertile, yielding, birds and bees. It's your turn, prince or princess you. Discover, conquer, daring do. Remember, friend, 'tis not just sword that makes one lady or a lord. To build a kingdom, 'tis an art, but don't neglect your spirit's heart. Through love or war, these lands ignited shall ever after be united. Now go, be kind, be cruel, be scrappy, and make your ever after happy.
Well, that was super cute. Chapter 1, A New Beginning. So we're going to follow through and get all of these done. Scroll. Yep. 10 coins. Thank you very much.
Oh, yes.
All right, nice and easy. Let's get this year 1 spring 1. Let's just dump that in. Babelings will try to follow the road to the best of their ability. Okay, cool. So we will, let's just start with a basic road out here. And that's auto-built, right? Assign a labourer. No problem. We'll get 2 straight into there. Feels very foundation-esque right now. Build a homestead. Okay, some buildings use foundation attachments. After placing the homestead, hold and drag to place the foundation. So let's start a bit of a housing section here. So a homestead, let's go with something basic like that. Look at that. That's cute. Build 2 homestead attachments inside the garden. Build. And we're going to want a clothing line. What do they have? They have an apple tree. Outhouse, small greenhouse, and homestead foundation. A garden area or cut grass surrounded by fence. We've done that. We've got a clothing line and an apple tree. I think it's just a case of waiting for that one to be built. I'm actually going to go ahead and get a second one, and we'll do the same kind of thing. It looks like we need a well, and we have an area of this. Okay, so I'm going to start this side. Let's put it here. We're not going to be perfect right now. Some buildings require upkeep to stay in good condition. Yep, makes perfect sense. We have an income at least now anyway. And they've got these little bits. So there's a beehive in this one. That's cute. And a small greenhouse. We'll check you out. Build a well. Finish building that. Welcome new Fablings. Just got to wait for some Fablings to come on in. And if you're not familiar with this game, it is a city builder. And it is very much like... I'm going to say foundation. But yeah. This is my settlement. There is a load of trade and stuff, I believe. Which I think we'll get onto. I see this resource production. So I'm going to go ahead and hit a lumber camp up. And honestly, I want to keep this away. So we're going to want to go into the tree area. It looks like we only have this build area at the moment. I'm going to hit build on that. And we are going to hit a dirt road up to this thing. So we're going to go to the edge of our zone here. And we're going to go up to there. Every 8 days, visitors will arrive at your borders if your kingdom seems desirable.
Welcome, welcome.
Lovely. Let's claim those coins. Build a farm. Place 30 vegetable crops. Okay, we need to decide where we're going to do this then. I think what I'll do is start the farms this way. And we'll grab Oh, what do we want? Cabbage, carrot, cauliflower, beets, or pumpkin? Gotta be the cabbage. And what does it want? 30 vegetable crops. How big does it need to be? Oh, you can do multiple, I think. Boom. Assign a farmer. No problem. We just need to get that built before we can assign them. They'll carry those resources over. Let me get another house in as well. Newcomer in 4 days. We'll get another house in. I just need to get the farm in. So they got water, they got food. All is good in the world. Let's assign a couple of farmers to that one. We've got 6 population now, so we should be okay. I've got 2 labourers in there. These are the only jobs. We've got the lumber camp that needs one in as well, but no available fablings. So what we'll do is when the newcomers come in, hopefully we get the house in. There we go. We've got room for them. And then when they come, we'll assign them to start collecting some wood for us. We start with a little bit of coal, a little bit of stone, some wood, and some vegetables. And here they come. We will welcome them in. And we'll get one assigned straight to wood right there. And it looks like the farm is running healthily. Do not grow during winter, so we're going to want to make sure that we're collecting stuff. Collect 200 in taxes. Place 3 decorations. I mean, decorations, why not? So, adds beauty to an area. Ah, okay. So we're going to want... We can pop them in the garden. That's cool. That's probably a good way of getting around it, actually. It wants 3 decorations, though. So let's get a cypress tree unplanted in. And, oh, does it expand the area? Huge. It does. Let's go ahead and get one. So that'll be our 3 decorations there. Reach population milestone hamlet. Okay. So we're probably going to want to get more houses in as well. I'm going to stick to around this kind of area. And we'll do some bigger, some smaller. And we want this randomized for attachments as well, because why not? Now, stockpile. This is probably going to be really important. So I'm going to stick a stockpile right by this one here. And this one is going to be to the side of the wooden bit. And we're going to untick everything else and just have wood in there. I think that's going to be sensible. Never a bad idea. Milestone has been reached. Goodness gracious, we already managed to find enough fablings brave enough to trust us with their livelihood to call ourselves a hamlet. Going forward, your family will expect recurring payments of 0 coin to the family fund. Okay. You've received 50 coins in inn, stone camp, coalmaker, granary, and forester. Select the lumber camp to build a forester. Oh, an attachment. Okay. So we're going to want a forester on that one then. Build a stone camp and a stockpile. Stockpile's coming in, but we're going to want a stone camp as well. So where can we place... Oh no, there's a bad desirability there. That sucks. Best we can do is right here, and they're not going to like it. Of course, I didn't look at that. Is that the only stone we have? It is. So we're going to have to do that. So we're going to have to keep an eye on the desirability. So I guess we can outdo it by changing... Just buffing up the storage and all that. We'll see. So, in terms of this, I think we're going to bring a road up to here. This is also going to have, not a stone camp, this is going to also have a stockpile on it. And this one is going to have the 3 areas there. And that's going to be for the stone. Okay, average happiness can range from 0 to 100. So they have an efficiency bonus the happier they are. So actually putting the decorations in is quite important. What do we have? Overview menu. Overview menu is a great tool for managing a realm as it starts to grow. Okay, that's good. So we have unemployed, head of households, peasants. Okay, so very much like foundation, I think. Claim those coins, though. We can't have enough of those. Select a fabling using the overview menu. Assign a fabling to a workspace using the overview. Okay, we'll select you. Can we do it from here? Workplaces. 1 in that one. We need 1 in the stone camp as well. Beautiful. And then we'll claim those 10 coins. So the camps also need stuff in. So we're going to need another person. So it's about time we get another home. Territories, you need to purchase these. Oh, okay. Let's do something a bit different here then. We're going to want somewhere to move the houses. So let's go. There's a stone there as well. That could be pretty handy. I want to know what that is as well. Pig herd. Trees, ruins, trees. Small stone deposit, large stone, Bob Baskin, the missing shoe. Okay, let's go. This one sounds like quite a lot of stuff. And then what we're going to do is come on down with the road. We'll claim that. So let's do this from middle here all the way down. And let's start getting some housing down this way because well, I'm hoping I can move them. I want them outside of the stone area. So we'll get 2 in here. They look nice. Can we move them? Cannot relocate objects with attachments. Okay. Just going to outright destroy the house. I think we just need to rebuild them over here then. So they're happier. Probably sensible. We'll move these ones over once the other houses are built. So let's get these high priority as well. I think they're okay. A nice well right in the middle. And then decorations will do the same on these. So I'll have a unplanted one there. We'll pop some benches in the gardens. And we'll get another house over here as well. Beautiful. And then I should be able to get rid of these. Just need another one to come in. This one first, because they're going to be very unhappy. I'll keep the well there, because I feel like the well might be good for these. Two of the two visitors want to stay. Let's get house built, and then we'll select that. I won't dismiss them yet. Letter received from Farah. Hello, Farah. Hail, Lord Lemon. Truly, we live in the most exciting of times. These new lands will reward the industrious. I intend to build, build, build. My little worker bees tell me you are similarly inclined. Perhaps we are meant to be together. Like Sprocket and Chain. Let's talk. Farah the Tinker Princess. Build an inn and assign an innkeeper. We will do that in a minute. I just want to fix the housing crisis over here. I think we probably want to get one more here as well. And you know what? I'm going to give them a nice big garden. Because why not? That's why we did it. So we're going to try and keep industry over this way then. And we'll break these down when we can. So they're building another house. I think I can get rid of this. And then that one is just in. So we probably want to get rid of that as well. Did we get the resource? Well, we have no wood. That's not good. Get another one that's signed to there. Claim the coins. So it's going to take some getting back to it over here. But that's fine. We'll move those out. Oh, we have no storage for the food either. We need... Is there a granary? There is. Perfect place for a granary right there. We're going to need some wood. I'll welcome one of the villagers in, so we'll go to 15, and then we'll let these other houses finish off before we move on. I think this is going to end up being the forestry area for early on anyway, before we can move them all. I'm just waiting for some wood to come in. All looking good though. We've got the granary in now, so hopefully they can farm up correctly. We're going to need to assign a worker to that one. What I might do is take one out of there, get you in the granary temporarily, and then we'll hopefully load out so the farmer can actually do some work, and then we can stockpile food again. Because we've got a lot of it, and we've got the winter coming. We're in fall already, in the first year, so... Alright, shall we move on to this inn then? So I have a feeling this is going to have, yeah, desirability. So this needs to be... I honestly think, housing-wise, over here makes sense. I know we're going to farm. Can I get it over here, actually? Yeah, this makes even more sense. Wait, yeah, way more sense. If we're going to house down here, the inn goes over here. So let's get that bad boy in. Then we've got enough room for some. Let's take them in. We're going to need the workforce anyway. I honestly want to add more. Can we add extra attachments to this? No. Wouldn't mind a second lumber camp, to be honest. But it should build back up just fine. It's just because we're building quite a bit. Alright, milestone reached. A new population milestone has been reached. Well done. We can now call ourselves a small village. Going forward, your family will expect to pay recurring payments of 5 coins to the family fund. Nobility can be used as a currency. You receive 75 coins. Messenger guild, sawmill, and a crop that is wheat. Okay. Let's slow it down so we can do some stuff here. Nobility can be used as currency for special actions and items. Good to know. There's quite a bit going on then. What do we have here? Stone lovers. Prince Lord Lemon. Our club stands proud with our love for stones. But the other fablings seem to mock us for our beliefs. Can you help us show them the honor of stone gathering? Of course, let's show them. Reward. Gather 15 stone will give us 5 nobility in 30 days. That we can do. We have a love for stone. It is very much like Foundation then. It's not a bad thing. It's a good game. And the wood is climbing again now. We're going to want a... I think I'm going to get one more house built. But I am, in fact, going to do it like this. And I'm going to give them a decoration of... Let's give them a nice little flower bed. There we go. And we need to assign someone to the inn. That's good to know. Thank you. Well, it's good to know, because actually we're going to be building out just nicely here. Things moving slowly but surely. And look at that. So it begins... So I'm just going to quickly get this one out of the way. I'm going to assign a second person to the stone camp now. And then we're going to continue to build. I'm going to speed it up a little bit, but we are going to go ahead and get the coal maker in. So I think that's going to use up our wood, though, actually, now that I think about it. Reduces coal from wood. We do need a little bit. Desirability is negative on this one, so we're going to want to keep it out of the way, but relatively close to this, right? So what we can do is also allow... So I'm going to toggle off wood on this one. We're going to say yes to coal and yes to stone on this one here. And we're going to assign a worker in that one so it's done. And then once the coal maker is in, we'll assign one to that as well. I think the wood situation won't be a problem anyway once we calm down on the building. I'm just having a lot of fun building stuff out. We've got good coins, good everything else, so all good. And then we've got a spare house for some more workers. And then it wants us to messenger guild, assign a messenger, and produce 10 planks as well. We're not going to be able to do that. Might be worth getting in another lumber mill then. They're always going to need quite a few, so it might just be because the region is locked as well. So I wonder if we can go and unlock this one as well. Probably for the best. I reckon that might have an impact on the amount of trees these guys chop down. Let's just see. But I still want to get a second one. There's going to be a major lumber area, so I think it's probably quite smart. I'm not going to put it on that tree. And we're not going to put the forester attachment on it because we already have one. I'm going to welcome those 2 visitors as well. So we'll get that one in. Very dreary right now. I suppose we're in the fall, aren't we? Just thinking, it said there was an old shoe or something on here. There's a Bob basket, and this is an encounter and can be interacted with using your hero. Don't have a hero yet. Okay, that lumber camp has finished. So what we're going to do is assign 1 worker to that. We're just basically going to build it up quite a bit because the coal, I mean, it is going to start producing, so I'm going to need 1 in there. We don't have any fablings free just yet, but that is fine. We have wood to be able to keep building homesteads as well, so we don't want to go too crazy. We are going to need more roads, aren't we? So let's maybe do a bit of a... We want to go round the tavern, almost. So I'm thinking we go completely around it, like that. Then we put in, we can, well, assign around it, right? I don't know whether it's the smartest thing to do, but I feel like the 3 lots on each home is probably the smarter choice for now, at least, anyway. Okay, we can welcome 1 visitor so far. I'm going to see if we can get the house built before they disappear, because I want both to come so we can have another one assigned over here. I want to get a second one in the food. Although we're in winter now, how much have we got? 45 days of food remaining. I think we'll be okay. So we'll welcome both visitors. Okay, event. Secret Santa needs your attention. Secret Santa, what a childish game. It is below me in my stature. Unfortunately for you, I wasn't given any instructions, so enjoy this. You deserve it. 40 coal. Stores resources of all kinds. Is that like just a crazy storage thing? What's this? I found this magical bean on my travels and immediately thought of you. I cannot tell you exactly what it does, but I heard it's quite extraordinary. We'll start placement of giant beanstalk. Buy some food. I am going to grab the magical bean. This kind of has to happen, right? Now, where would we put it? I feel like the magical bean should just go up out of the way for now. I don't know what it does, so let's just put it there. Once fully grown, after 220 days, does it give you a bunch of food? Got the extra 15 now of our... Extra 5 of our nobility for finishing that stone gathering quest as well. I think the farmers have to clear out all the junk of everything that's bad, so I'm going to assign a second one to that now. And it looks like we may be out of range for the well here. So let's go ahead and start another one. So we want these to be perfectly in line, don't we? I say perfect, doesn't need to be perfect. Chuck one in there. And once we get, I'm wondering actually, that's a good amount of wood. Take that off. Let's go into the coal maker now. So I'm just assigned to. Let's grab 2 more. Okay, we got enough to put 1 back into there now. We'll start producing the coal, and I think I'm also going to go into the planks now. What is that? Messages killed. Guild unlocks access to the world map. But before that, we're going to want the plank maker, and I think I will go here. I'm going to need more houses if we're doing everything else. Another Secret Santa. 100 vegetables. How very kind. Kind of makes sense for this to be over here, though. Move those into the granary. So yeah, 2 wood makes 1 coal, so it's quite expensive. Get some more houses in. We'll go 1, 2. I'm going to build these nice and basic for now. I do actually want to get rid of this house still. It's still over here. I think we can dismiss those visitors right now. We'll get some more in 8 days anyway. And we'll make sure that gets built. Because the well's going in, so we should be fine. Desirability might not be the best, so we might want to look at spending some coins for this as well. Grabbing some random flower pots, though. It might be worth us doing this around the back of these houses, actually. Makes perfect sense. So we can have a bit of a row going, because we want to be able to fit into these here. We've already started it this way. So let's actually do the same over here. So we're going to have to grid it a little bit. It just makes sense. We have a popular saying in our club, you can never have too much wood, of course. So gather 70 wood in 30 days. We should be fine to do that as well. We've got plenty of people doing it. I think I've even got spare people, actually. Let's get another one going. And building what is needed. Build, produce, expand. So build what is needed. 6 homesteads, 3 food production structures, 3 resource production structures in 90 days, 10 nobility. It's not a bad idea. So we've got 2 houses coming in. What do we need? 3 food producing structures. So we're now in spring, so we're going to be able to grow again very soon. So what we want, though, is the farm. I think the farm could technically go over this way. Need to make sure we got the houses first, though, don't we? But we can always... Yeah, there's wheat. I feel like I want to do that. And it doesn't need to be a crazy amount. Only 1 type of crop is allowed per farm. Okay. And there we go. Reach a population of 25 fablings. Check me out. I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one. They're going to be homeless for a moment, but we've got another house coming in. I think that's really important. And then we'll get rid of... Oh, we'll move the simple bench, actually. Let's get these guys in. Maybe over by the tavern would have been a good idea. And what I like about this is when you go to build the houses, it does actually show you the range of the tavern, which is really handy. That can be really annoying. And there we go. We'll get 2 more houses this side, and then we can build a couple up here. But I honestly want to reserve... What I'm going to do, actually, I've just got it in my head. We bring the road up here. We can put farms around the back of this, and then I should eventually be able to connect this up. Granary's a little bit of a distance, but that's okay. I'm going to chuck the forester's attachment onto this one as well. And then we have the farm just coming in when they can. We've almost got the wood here for this quest, so we'll finish that one at 15 days. We should hit that one just fine. Need to build 3 more homes, though, so I think I'm going to get them in. And I'm going to leave a little gap this time for that. And then we'll get 1. Let's save. I think I can go from this side here. So we'll start just here. And there we go. We can claim that bad boy as well. A hamlet in need. We're trying to build a little hamlet not too far away, but times have been hard and we have a lack of everything. I can give you some wood, I can give you some stone. Sorry, I cannot help. Let's give them some stone. One we can afford right now. And then a gift from Sympathy Gift. 250 Well, thank you. I mean, we did get a bit behind on them, didn't we? We've got the second farm coming in there as well. So we'll start producing wheat ready to make into the old grain there. But it's building up pretty impressively. I got enough room for everything now. And we finally moved all this stuff over. We always knew it was going to be a bit of an issue, didn't we? And we're producing the planks in now. We're going to need a messenger's guild, which does make happiness go up. What do I need? 10 planks, 20 stone. So we're going to need to get that stone back now. And there we go. We've hit a village. That means we unlock quite a bit. So that's a windmill, fisherman's hut, stone quarry, hero quarters. Oh, wow. That concerns me, though, because... Oh, actually, is there anywhere to fish? We'd have to go all the way out there to fish, wouldn't we? Okay. And the rest, from my point of view, is I definitely want to get the mill. But it's planks and stone. So we really need to start getting that going then, don't we? So we're going to need a lot more planks. And a lot more wood. There we go. We officially have... wheat. I'm going to assign 2 farmers to that. And honestly, I think I'm going to unlock this one here. So what we're going to do is go along, hopefully, with the road. Should let me. We are going to get another farm over this way. This is going to now be... Let's go for fully grown. Let's have a look at the time it takes. They're all the same on this. So let's go for carrots. And a carrot farm, we'll get a nice big one. Although, we want to probably go... Need to be too big, does it? Kind of want to do it going up here. Need 20 wood, so we'll have that ready. And more people. So, officially 32 now on our population. Whether we're going to need a second one in the granary here. But wood seems to be the huge bottleneck here. And I really don't want to have to build another lumber camp. But I feel like it's needed. Alright, I know that starting a new kingdom can be hard, so I thought I could help you out with a little gift challenge. Your big dear sister. Receive 100 coins. Building new houses. Build 6 homesteads. That we can do. But we need to save all of these logs to do planks, which are coming in. We're about to get a whole big bump in logs anyway, once this finishes. So I'm going to assign 2 workers straight to that. Hopefully we get chopping. And we produce enough to progress. This thing's still growing? It is. Grows pretty quick, actually, as well. And I think we have enough for the Messengers Guild now as well, which actually is going to give us big desirability. This thing is rather large. Almost would make sense to be directly in here, but I'm just going to have to sacrifice some happiness with some houses, which is okay. That's fine. We're not after perfection. We just want to make it look really, really nice. And then after that, we're going to build the windmill. I really want to get onto fishing, though. It makes me excited. We need to become a big village before we can actually bake the bread. But I'm wondering, with the Messengers Guild, we might be able to sell some of the stuff or trade it. We make great money right now, so feeling pretty good. Logs, food, stone, all looking really good now. So we need 3 lumberjacks to kind of balance all this out. And it does look like we're going to need some kind of well over here. So we just want to fill this gap. And I think over here is just fine. So we'll get that one in. Now going to use this space here. We can go houses around the back. And I think I'm just going to block it like that. So I can get one more in here and fill that one up. And then how far back can we go here? We're actually out there, aren't we? So that's kind of where we want to be here. I think over this way is the better choice for more housing then. So if we get road coming now through here, and then I can get one on the back of this. It makes it not look so blocky as well, actually, if I do it like that, which is pretty nice. And then we'll get in just a nice little flower pot in there. And then we'll want the same over here, actually. Should we have a look at what else we have? There's quite a lot, isn't there? Beauty with a tree in the area. Let's get one of you, one of you. Can we squeeze one over here? Looks like that garden can have a tree as well. It does cost. And then we'll get some random little tables in those ones as well. All of this is quite expensive on us, but that's fine. It's 42 to hit the big village, so it's quite a lot going on. So produce 20 coal and 15 planks in 30 days. We'll give it a bash. We've got nobility anyway. Ah, yeah, look at that. It's looking wonderful. All this should be pretty quick now because of those logs. Main thing I'm concerned about is the sheer amount of food it's taking on this. We've got 3 in here, though, so it should go up. We just can't quite produce what we need yet with this. It might have been better to have a second vegetable one first. I'm going to prioritize the Messengers Guild. Just needs 5 more stone in it. And I do concern myself because I've got this large stone deposit here and the houses are right next to it again, which is really annoying. Actually, now I think about it, because this one, although it lasts for ages, if I can get away with it, I won't use that stone deposit. I'll use it as a bit of a feature. Looking at where else has kind of good stone deposits. There's another small one over here that we can use. There's a large one over there. And we seem to have unlocked our assign a messenger to this. So we have officially got a messenger. Let's claim those. Let's also now go ahead and build that farm. And we've got to build 3 more homesteads before the time runs out. We've got 1, 2... So we'll leave that. We now have unlocked the world map. Used to interact with other rulers, complete missions, and more. Click an occupied round to get started. So where are we? We're here. Let's try Hodran. Let's send a messenger to there. Chance of success, 100%. We're gonna basically be looking for people to trade with, I think. Greet the ruler of the newly discovered realm. Cool. These food structures. That's 1. So we need 1 more food structure to finish this in 31 days, which is good. I honestly feel like I could do another one anyway. We want to produce each crop, right? So windmill, does that class as food production? I feel like it does. And what better place than over here to squeeze that bad boy in, right? That does cost planks though. And then we'll get 1 more farm. I was actually going to put it here and then fill out this with its attachments. I thought that was a good idea. And we're going to go for beets. I was just going to do this. I thought that would look pretty cool. Might also go ahead and get a second coal maker now. So we can start ramping up the production of these. We're going to need them. Problem is, it's, what is it? Stone. No, we've got enough. Just need some gold, which we have now. So let's get a second coal maker. And I actually, this thing, I think I can still fit them here. So let's get another one of those in there as well. Wouldn't hurt to have another labourer's hut, actually, would it, either? Now that I think about it. Squeeze another labourer's hut in. I'm going to prioritise that construction. We'll get that one sorted. A real catch. Prince Lord Lemon running out of excuses to explain the lack of fish at our weekly club meeting. Not only does it reflect poorly on us, the higher tier of Fablings, but also on you as a leader. End this cycle. Gather 20 fish. I need to decline it because we don't have any fish. I just need 1 more homestead to meet our requirement. What is that? Complete an off-world mission. Check me out. Let's go see what's going on then. We discovered the realm. Winifred, the warrior princess. Gift Winifred 10 coal. Hail, Prince. Do you wish to speak with me, or shall our blades do the talking? Well, that's not... We've only got 2 units. It's not really something I want to do right now. Well met. Do we want to look after her? I'm going to give her 10 coal. Because why not, right? We can make her like us. And we're officially going to hit a large village now. Big village. You have a relationship with each ruling. Yeah, that's fine. 200 coins. Bakery. Oh, yes, bakery, baby. Street theatre. Stone masonry. Arena of trials. Definitely not ready for all that. We'll claim the coins, though, because I like the sound of, well, quite a lot of this, actually. Yeah, I think my biggest mistake was not building a second one of these. But now it's coming in. We should be good. We'll get a couple of labourers on this one. This will double the speed of everything we're building. Beautiful. And food, honestly, let's get this prioritized then, the well. And I'll let them finish that house so we can complete this one. Then we'll move on to the coal. So we should be good. We're going to also go out on the world map and start greeting some other people. So let's go down to Drebor. And then food production structure's got 1/2. Let's build that farm. So we've got... Yeah, that's all of it, isn't it? So we just need to get them to build it, which is cool. 9 days to produce 5 planks and 7 coal. Now we're into the second fall. Winter's almost here. We don't quite have enough food, I would say, to match this. Now we've got quite a bit of wheat, so it wouldn't hurt. Although you've kind of set those. Do you have to destroy them? You do. So I may as well leave it and just hope they build this in. I'm going to build a 3rd labourer's camp here. Labourer's hut. We have the 2nd coal maker in now to speed this one up. So we've got 5 days to produce those. We should be alright. Well, we'll see. But they're building a lot quicker now, which is good. Looks like Giovanni, the merchant prince, is here. Gift him 50 coins to effect a good merchant prince. It might be good to have him. Let's just greet for now. I honestly want to see if trade requires an embassy. Okay, you need an embassy to actually do any of these. So she likes us, though. That's good. I think for now we just send the messengers, but I don't want to spend on the coins just yet. Settlement's looking beautiful, though. Super, super cute. And happiness at 75, so we've got 120% efficiency as well, which is really good. This isn't good. We're not going to quite produce it, I don't think, in the next day. We got the planks, so we're going to lose 5, aren't we? That's okay, we have some. We tried. Need the 3rd food structure then. They need to hurry up and build one of these in the next 9 days. That's not a problem. It looks like we will get one done. So let's go for a bakery. That is 15 planks. We almost have enough. This gives a big buff to happiness. All right, shall we go this way then? Who'd have thought, eh? Let's welcome them visitors in. Oh, so honestly, you would try and move this stuff then. I have no idea. Let's destroy that then out. It's fine. They'll move into another house. We have enough anyway. And we'll get the bakery in. Oh, no. I'll claim that real quick. The curse of the wicked witch. Oh, young love, how wonderfully naive. Why should you get to experience happiness when I could not? I tire of seeing your passion and optimism. Let's see how your fablings deal with this little surprise, shall we? Witch has turned all your fablings into skeletons. While this effect remains, fablings' hunger is doubled. Begone, mad witch. I can't double the hunger, so we're going to have to get rid of the mad witch right now. And that is not big enough because the entrance point is elsewhere. We have enough houses, though, to go ahead and demolish this. So we're going to go bakery. And then a lovely little road through here. Beautiful. Let's claim that one. Send a message with a gift to another ruler. Yep. I just want to focus on building right now. Let's get this going. Because we need food. Although it is full, we're not going to actually get anything out of this, are we? So we're going to have to make do. Hopefully the bakery will be good. But we'll have good farms in the next year. This is a problem. Let's go out to the world map. Let's see if we can make someone happy. Send positive effects on kingdom. I can't gift the coal, unfortunately. Yep, let's go with that. Get her into happiness, at least we won't be going to war. That'll be the main thing. So we're just going to put 2 houses there. Then we're going to attempt to put this street theatre in, but it needs cut stone actually, so we can't do that yet anyway. Worth noting that the food that shows up here isn't the correct amount you have. I'm just looking, actually, we have 18 days of food remaining because they're stored inside the houses and stuff, so actually we're not bad at all. And I think the houses themselves have homegrown food anyway, so we are fine. It's not the end of the world. So this is like a surplus, which is great. Now, our next milestone for town size is 65 for a small town. We have more than enough if we want to push on to try and get to some fishing. Got our message delivered to Winifred. But part of me wants to see if we can open up a little bit further anyway. There's an old house here in the ruins. So let's go ahead and unlock this one. 200. Don't know if there's anything we can actually do with these ruins. Just interacted with our hero, but we don't have like a hero's guild or anything yet. Now, I'm going to go ahead and make some resource production stuff. We're going to go for a third coal maker. And I'm just going to keep popping it around here. And I'm also going to go for a second sawmill because there's only one person that can go on each. And we want them all to sit around this stockpile. So we're going to toggle the plank storage on that one anyway. And I'm going to get a second worker in that one as well. All right, what do we have then? As a humble merchant, I stand ready to offer you finest wares and delights in my possession. As always, offer a special discount. Today's discount is 46%. Offer 60 wood for 62 flour. Offer 120 wood for 124 flour. Let's do that. I'm going to do the biggest one. The reason I'm going to do that is because why not, right? Once we get this bakery in, that is a hell of a lot of food that we can then make just in bread. And we've got so much wood. I think that's the smart play here. I've got 3 labourers' huts, but only one of them's got 1 in. So I'm going to max that one out. We now have 6 labourers building, so that's going to make things so much quicker. Look at that. We can get all of this going, and then we'll get the extra coal in. Winter is a problem, so we need a good surplus of coal. Now, stone has also run out, so we're going to need to start mining another one to get a baker in. So 2 flour makes 1 bread, so wheat is pretty low on the old agenda there. We still have food remaining, so we're fine. Okay. What do we have? Your settlement advisor is all up in arms. He won't stop yelling about how vital it is to gather as much as we can as fast as we can. Making the first stop. 10 nobility in 90 days if I can gather 70 stone, 300 wood and 400 vegetables. Yes, I think I can do that. Should be fine once we come out of winter. So we're now back in spring. So stone being a huge problem. That baker looks really nice. Look at this though as we go in. Can you follow them? I can. Look at this. That's our baker itself actually. Let's follow someone else that's walking around. Oh, look at this. Yeah. Cute little village. Very, very cool. Love that you can do that. Now we have our first bit of bread coming in. It's being stolen straight away, but that's fine. We got good happiness, so efficiency is high right now. And we got new comers coming in. I'll probably assign them to here, so I'll probably get 1 more in this farm. Then 1 more when we get the coal going. And then I'm going to have to buy out to another stone deposit. Now, what do we have here? That's iron. We have this stone deposit here, actually. It's not a bad idea to grab that in. Stone quarry. Oh, that's on the large one, isn't it? We need another stone camp then, which is going to go over here. And then we'll get our road going out to it. And we're going to get a stockpile on this one as well. This is going to have just stone, though. Makes perfect sense, right? Yeah, just stone in here. I may even do the stone cutting camp up this way. I don't know. It's out of the way, though. It's extra stone for these guys. We're going to need some more homesteads. So we're going to continue on the placement. I think we'll go another one up here. And then another one. What is that? The missing shoe. Ah. Let's go for another one over here. Is that within a well? That area is missing a well, actually. So we might want to go elsewhere, like here. Cool. We'll get those 2 in. We'll wait for this because I might be able to take these in. But we need to get our food up again. So we're going to have to max out farms. Definitely don't do wheat like I did. Now that we have bread coming, it is good, but they take it as quick as we can make it. So houses coming in. We're going to have it just in time. Crypto grainer. I come from a land of profit and investment, and I assure you that grain is the coin of tomorrow. Believe me. All right. Gather 80 grain in 30 days. Please take some regular coins and just leave. I'm going to do that. We'll get the nobility. We've got a fair amount of coins at the moment. I think as we get more people in, we'll assign them to these farms to make sure we're maxing out the amount of veg that we get in. And honestly, it's making me feel like we're probably going to need yet another farm. This is where it gets a bit tricky because they've got to carry it back to the granary. So we might want to purchase this zone. Continue the farms out this way. So this is where it's going to cost me quite a bit. This works. Let's go for pumpkins. And let's go for that. It's 225 that we'll need to build there, but that's okay. I think I'll decide just to not go too much further. I can get a couple of houses on this bit because we've got a well there, but for now that'll work. And let's go out on the world map. Let's see if there's a gift we can send to this guy. He likes coins, and that will unlock our next mission. So let's do it. Try and make him happy. And the next stone camp is ready, so we'll start assigning one in there. We're going to need one in the stockpile as well. There we go. We can collect those 40 coins. Now, I should be able to get this next farm done. That's all of our coins at the moment, but that's okay. I've got enough room for these two. They're going to go straight into this farm when it's built. And then we are in spring still, so we're okay, but we need to make sure this is going up. It is only just trickling in. I do believe we get yield every single time, so these should be fine. But yeah, we're going to need one up in this stockpile here for that stone, and then we need the extra person in the stone camp as well. Does that leave any unemployed? It doesn't. So we're going to need to move into the farm afterwards. There we go. We got a good yield. So that is going up nicely. And I see bread slowly ticking up, which is good. So we're ticking nicely on that as well. Now I'm going to build up the charcoal. I've got 3 of them going because I want to send and court one of the other leaders. So if we can get some kind of alliance with these. Winifred's not a bad shout, I'm going to be honest. I also want to go out to the other guys because there might be... We want to be able to get them ready for trade at some point, right? What does this guy like? He likes coins, doesn't he? Obviously did get the message from someone. I'm going to send a messenger out to this one as well. I don't have the houses to take in anymore, but I don't know if it's the right time, so I'm just going to dismiss them for now. And we will work on getting more houses in, but I'm going to have to change a few things up. So we're going to need some kind of road around the side. It just takes longer and longer to get things out. Let's go around here. And it's not quite green. I feel like up here is probably the play. Maybe two more when we've got enough coins. So I'll get one more for now and then another one afterwards. There's another one there. We'll get one more in here. I think that'll do. That takes us just under the amount. So we need 65 for a small town. But honestly, we need to focus these up. So I'm actually going to unassign or probably just close one of the laborers' huts for now. And we're going to assign the workers to just smash out on here as well. And we discovered the Dark Knight Sir Payne. Gift Sir Payne. Oh, he sounds like someone we'd probably want to keep on our side. We'll send him some. That's no problem. Yeah, his difficulty's hard, so we don't want to be fighting him yet. I know you can build a bunch of units and take over, so it is something we'll want to do. This lady, though, I'm sure we can court her. If you are currently courting someone else, you will lose that progress and damage the relationship. I'm not courting anyone else, am I? She likes combat, and she's nice and close. Courting gifts. She gives you an arms dealer, samurai hat, and hero's training dummy. True love's gift. Training time of soldiers is reduced by 50%. Your hero gains 100% more experience. Yes, let's do it. Me and the warrior princess are going to be in love. Oh, yes. When do I get this anyway? Produce 15 bread we've nearly done. And yeah, we'll get 50 coins from that as well. Let's go. And we managed to do the bread nice and easy. We're actually starting to tick up on that, which is really nice. We haven't even got many in here. We just got... I might get a second one in there. You can get more flour on the go. We've got a good amount stocked up, though. That's all our coal, though. I did say we were saving up, but we still have time. We're still in the summer, so it should be okay. Now, I'm going to say, guys, I'm having a great time. A lovely little game, isn't it? Lovely, lovely little game. Now, I will say, guys, I'm trying really hard to make sure we can push out on YouTube. So if you are enjoying it, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. It really does help me. And I really appreciate your time. Okay, we got a world event. Your Fablings seem quite happy to live here. They are lucky to have someone like you around. Tell you what, I've heard rumors of a particularly greedy financial advisor in the kingdom. Perhaps we should try to borrow some of his coin? Receive 500 coins and spend 10 nobility. Oh yes, we're going to go big. Yeah, baby. This is kind of what we want anyway. We need loads of coin because, like, we're hindered by that. I really want to get onto fishing. Just because, right? Fishing is fun. Just checking whether you can fish the streams here, actually. I didn't even think about this. We have a little bit up here. So, oh, it needs to be placed directly on the water. So maybe over this way, as we're already building, and that would make sense. There's the witch's hut, though. I don't know if that causes problems for us. Looks like some kind of encounter. So let's go territories, and let's go this way. That has the large stone deposit as well. Now what we can do is then go ahead and set up a fishery. So we'll go with the too close to water. There we go. And then this goes... It's not a very big fishing area, is it? Let's be honest. I feel like over here is probably better. What we'll do is have a granary relatively close. So this will be a second granary that we just basically turn everything off. apart from fish, and we'll have one working in that. Worth noting, we're about to court this princess lady as well, so that excites me. And we got a good surplus on everything now. So chapter 3, the first date. I'll claim that one up. Winifred, my love. Raw coal, the most undervalued of our natural resources. With this gift, I will forge arms against our enemies. Thank you. To be honest, Winifred, we're doing it with charcoal, not coal, but to each their own. I'm glad you're happy. Send a gift of 12 armaments. We can't do that yet anyway. So I want to know when I can get on to the actual unit stuff. Heroes training. Employ 4 peasants or commoners. Some of the latest workout allows your heroes to train and gain experience. Okay, hero quarters. This is the one. I need a hero quarters. So I'm going to start this, and I think this is the perfect spot for it. Only 10 planks. Because there is like walls and stuff, so I think at some point we're going to have to deal with that. And I really want to get the street theatre in, but before that we're going to have to carve up stone with stone masonry as well. Now, I think I'll leave that. Let's go up here still with stone masonry then. Got a nice spot still right here. But I am going to say prioritize the heroes' quarters first. And I'm very happy we got a good amount of food in. So I think by the time we hit winter, we'll have more than enough to get through it. And I'm going to start, I think, the shoe first because it's in the way. Oh, here we go. Build a hero's training dummy. This can go next to this, though, anyway. And there's our milestone. We're officially a small town. Commoners is the next tier of Fabledom class. They live in townhouses, pay more taxes, and can perform more complex jobs, but also require more to remain happy. Condominium, a townhouse, town shop, town well, sewer drain, iron quarry, cobblestone roads, and cobblestone roads sharp. This kind of scares me. I will get onto you at some point. Oh, hub for townhouse area. A new encounter has spawned in your realm. I love that we have this like side hero thing. So the condominium is the townhouse stuff. It employs commoners. So do the houses upgrade? So, oh, townhouses need a whole separate section. So we need to decide where we're going to put these guys. So condominium is the hub for the next level. So this is like a town shops. This is super cool. They hate being by the peasants, do they? Interesting. So we'd kind of want to set up this stuff first then. And if they hate being by the peasants, we'll need their own little area. I want to do the hero interactions first anyway. Although saying that, we're well within where we can do them. So let's start this. Provide sewage to townhouse area. So you need sewage in an area and a town well. So let's start over here. So we'll buy this section over here. There's also pigs in there. And then what we'll do is start with this. So town well. Let's go here. Well, that's as much as we're going to be able to get actually because we don't have the coins. But we'll build a road out from there. These guys are going to go live out in this area, but because they give us good taxes, probably for the best. And looks like our hero tent is in. Have a hero join settlement. Oh, he can click around as well. What do we have? We got Essence of Balance trinket. You can take that because that's attack. Ah, this is super cool. Health regeneration and health, or damage and attack speed. Let's go for health regeneration and health right now. We'll claim those coins. That's super cool. Once that's built, we can train him to level 3. I kind of want to see what this is all about. Get him to come and inspect this. He wanders on over, does he? That's super cool. Workers can carry 10% more, multiplied by your champion's current level. Okay, return to the shoe owner. Sell the shoe. You find a single lost shoe. It seems quite valuable, but also small. Finding the owner might be difficult, but the fabling would surely be highly grateful. Turn the shoe to its owner, because why not? Right, this then, we're going to wander off and maybe let's go speak to the tree. How the hell do I select him again? There he is. Let's go and inspect on the tree. Right, what do we have? I knew you would do great things. Look how far you've already come. I am so proud. Please accept this gift as a congratulations. 20 stone bricks and 20 planks. Oh, what a legend. So, hold on. We're going to have to expand our stockpile here, aren't we? Let's put you and you into that one. There's enough room anyway. It's 450, doesn't it? See what the hero has to say with that one. And I'm hoping... How long does it take for him to level up? That's what I want to know. Here we go. Greetings, young seedling. It's been quite a while since I had a visitor. My name is Bob. Apart from growing a glorious mustache, I'm also the keeper of these great forests. Trees... So if I befriend him, trees affected by a forest need 6 days less to grow. Oh, chop down will give a powerful trinket. Essence of regeneration. I feel like we befriend. Yes. That means we'll gain more wood, right? I do kind of want to go over to this house over here. There's loads of interactions we can do. I love that. Yeah, so we can see it here, look. Bob's friends. So anyone we can make friends with, we definitely want to do that. I want to test out. So it must be placed on a road. You need sewer drains in the road. So we can place one in there. Then when we have enough planks, which we're working on, I'm going to get my first condominium area in. These guys are obviously going to need more happiness, though. So I don't know what amenities they're going to need. I don't know whether an inn or commoners are now available. So we can allow commoners to come in, can we? I can't yet because I haven't made them. What are these pigs here? Oh, what do we have here? Ruins discovered. While searching through the ruins, the hero finds many relics from the past. Underwear, perhaps worn by a great wizard. Or how about the floral teapot, surely used to brew ancient potions? On second hand, perhaps they are just regular items. These schematics look useful, though. Flower rest area. Plants flowers surrounded by wooden benches. So we've unlocked a new thingy. That's super cool. There's also another one over here. So we've got... To be honest, though, I kind of want to... We need to assign people to this to get them to train. And then do I bring... We just got to dismiss for now on that. Where's he gone? We needed one more person on there. So how's Cole looking? Cole's looking good. So let's remove you just for now. And we'll assign to there. And then we can train. So I'm just going to train him up. How long it'll take. I don't see... Oh, there's the level up. So it's going to take some time. So we can carry on whilst he does that. And then when the money comes in, I really want to get in my first thingy here. So this guy then is going to go... Area size must be at least 3 by 3. This thing's huge. What's that? Town shop, courtyard arch, foundation. 466 to build. Okay, we got some money to earn then. Now, good. We did manage to get quite a lot of food in. Bread's looking good as well. And we should be able to assign someone to the Fisher's Hut soon. I just need to get it built. Yeah, it's going to take some time because we don't have room for anyone. So I think we, in the meantime, we need a couple more homesteads in. And we can actually officially get these bits done. And each one's going to increase the amount of coins we make anyway. How's he doing? Yeah, it's going to take some time, but we'll leave him to it then. I'm wondering if commoners will affect the... how quick things work as well. So I'm thinking here, it does accept commoners. So I might... When I get one in, I will do it. Got room for a couple more on this homestead, which is good. So we're going to get those guys in, but I really need to save up the coins for this. So we're going to have to take just 2 peasants in for now. Okay, town well has finished over here, and we've got our drainage in. So all we need, how much did I say it was? 466 to get this first one in. Oh, wow. 55 planks, 40 stone bricks to even do that. And here's the winter. We are ready for it, though. Now, I've got the stonemason in, so we can start cutting our own up. We've got plenty of stone now to do it. I'm just looking at this resurrection here. What does this do? Once the soldiers die, they can resurrect here for a cost. I don't have any soldiers yet. Arena of Trials. I would like to get this thing in. Is that a bad idea? It's not. I'm going to get that in. We're not going to prioritize it because we need money, but although we could do that. This requires a lot of planks, but we don't have the stone yet anyway, so it's probably worth getting this in. Let's see. Let's see what this thing is. I think he's almost level 2. Yeah, 76%. He takes some time, but kind of keen on what this thing is. A great reward, so click the button to spawn a wave. These fighters remain in the arena and only attack soldiers. Spawn a wave. So can I get him to attack? I can. Okay, so does that give him XP? It does. He hit level 1. If I click him to move here, will he fight them? Oh, he will. Okay, he's going to win that too. And he just leveled up and gained the HP. Look how much more he got for leveling up. Okay, that's glorious. Get back on there and train. So... he now has serious damage. I've changed him to the extra damage hat, by the way, in attack speed. It seems to make more sense. So if we spawn a second wave, we'll get him to come fight. See if he... this might have been a bad idea. We'll see. Is he going to die? He is. Oh, no. What did I do? Oh, that's okay. 200 to resurrect. Probably don't want to do that yet. Got enough coins to build my new home. So this is going to cost an absolute fortune to make, but I think it's going to be worth it to go into our next tier. And then up next, we'll obviously go into that. We've got really good stuff here. So out on the map, I think I'm going to go and see if there's anyone I can unlock. I'm going to have to dismiss that for now, but I'm going to send some messengers out to these ones. Because eventually we're going to be able to trade. Can I get rid of these? Or will they be there until So how many we've got? 3, 6. I don't want to spawn them in, but it gives good level ups. All right, I'm going to get the street theatre in for this. Where do we want to place this bad boy? Does that affect these guys? Do they want the street theatre or are they bothered? Don't know if they're bothered. It doesn't have the best range. Can move this at any point, so we'll just chuck that in. Let's get one worker in there as well. Make these guys nice and happy at least. All right, what do we have? Let's try it. Everyone is welcome except all newcomers for 90 days. I would love to do that, but I don't even have houses to accept them if I wanted to. What I will say is we now have the ability to fish. So until we resurrect our little legend, what we can actually do is unassign these guys. Let's take 2 off there and let's get them fishing because that's costing us money anyway. And then we've discovered Ramon the Bard Prince. Gift him 40 vegetables. Yeah, go on. We'll do that. Not going to spend any more coins on that because I need to resurrect my hero now. Problem is when I resurrect him, he's probably going to die. Need to kill these archers. I'm not going to unlock another arena. Need to get him leveled up. Okay, so the condominium is ready. And we just need to build each one of these. We need to get commoners in to be able to do that. So until these are built, we can't actually get them in. What's this? Produce 25. Yeah, we can do that one. I'm going to prioritize one of these townhouses so this can come in and then I can accept my first commoners here. They might not be the happiest when they come in, but we're going to need them. Boom! Let's welcome our very first commoners here, and we'll assign 1 to this condominium straight away. This should allow us to get some better taxes from these guys. Now, what I want to do is see if there's anything we can do here. We can turn things off, can't we? Each thing costs us money. Doesn't look like you can alter it, which is okay. I can resurrect my hero, which I might do. What we'll do is slow it down, resurrect him, and actually just get him straight in. Will you kill that one first, please? And then you'll be able to... Okay, he's fine this time. I think the archers do a lot of damage, but they're not very strong. They die in 2 hits. So maybe not walk that way. Can you kill them, please? Thank you. Oh, no. Don't die again. He should be okay. Yeah, that's good. And he's getting good XP. Look at this. Boom. So loads of HP now. So we've got him to level 3. Not going to be able to gift the ornaments yet. So let's send him off on another quest now. That guy's gone that was over here. But there's the graveyard. So let's go on over there. We're basically looking for some better items. But him leveling up like that is great. So that's good news. Not going to do the next wave yet at all. We officially have the houses coming in. So I'm going to go ahead and prioritize the town shop next out of these. So we've got enough houses to fit them in. But these... The condominium is the person that provides resources to these guys. So each house, what do they require? They require a lot. But we want to try and keep them happy. We don't have any chicken coops or anything yet. So I'm going to take in... So we're officially on 4 commoners now. We don't want to take too many in. But what we can do is assign them to certain things. So... Oh, what do we have? Gotta be in the decorations, right? Ah, oh, look at these. Legend Maiden's Fountain. I probably need to spend on one of these for... these guys over here. So what I'm thinking is we get one of these in to keep these guys happy. Now we need to keep the road to go round stuff. So I think here covers them all. So let's get that in as well. Gazebo for those guys. Let's get my hero elsewhere. Needs to regenerate a little bit though. So I might just bring him home to train. Oh, we can't because they're not assigned. The ruins over here. What I might do is just bring him over and then we'll let him regen, and then we'll crack on. Oh, actually, I can assign the other guys to this one now. Let's make sure all the farms are nice and full. So we can only have peasants in these. So what we want to do is assign... So in here, we'd remove the peasant, and we'd assign... Is Tom Lopez a commoner, isn't he? So we want to do that properly. But then in the farms, we go for the thingies. If I get rid of you... Yeah, distance to home short for Liam Flores, so that's fine. And it gives a happiness buff, does it? As anyway. Let's see what we've got. They've all got 3 in it, so it's just the wheat now, and I can put a peasant in there. We want to move commoners into the buildings that we can. So this can have a commoner in when we have them. Actually, for now, then we'll wait. But we want the commoner in that street theatre, and then we'll go for a peasant afterwards. So we're going to get more in. Okay, it's finally time. Time to see which is the most beautiful realm. What is that based on, you ask? Well, our extensive knowledge about each realm beauty, of course. Out of 9 realms, yours is ranked 7, less than ideal. Okay, 200 coins though, we'll take that. It will get better. And Town Shop is coming in to finish this one here. I don't know how we get the ornaments. If I'm honest, we don't have any yet. We're going to welcome more of those in though. And then in here, we're going to assign Ian Lopez. And then at the inn, who have we got? Yeah, we've got one in there. And then bakery, we're going to put in the commoner as well. So I don't know if they work quicker. I think it's quite sensible to do that. And we can have commoners in that one as well. And there we go. Town shop is in. So change resources. Ooh, each town. So this requires a commoner. Let's go for vegetables. Build 10 cobblestone roads around it. I bet these are well expensive. Oh, they look nice. Cost a bit, but we'll take it. We'll get it back. Those cobblestone roads are so much nicer. So we'll have to destroy these out, won't we? Does that destroy the drain as well? It does. So we'll need to get that back in. Get that drain back in as well. So we got enough room for those guys in. So yeah, like I say, I want to keep changing these over. So anywhere that I can put them in, I will. And then that gives us more room for the commoners. Where is my hero? Let's get him back to train then whilst he's doing nothing. And I think with these extra coins, we're going to get in some more of our new decorations we have unlocked. So beauty to an area is quite important, isn't it? So we'll get a couple of flagpoles knocking about, because why not? Beauty is happiness and all that. And we'll welcome in another 2 commoners. So we're maxed out now. Probably want to unlock this territory so I can push the housing this way around kind of this bit. Does mean we'll need more the other stuff as well. But yeah, as long as we can keep this up, we're good, right? A new encounter. A group of traveling gnomes. Where's my hero then? Let's go send him over. Makes sense. We might be able to get something out of it. And there's a ruins we can send him to straight afterwards as well. Let's see. Can you start chatting to those? Finally, we found you. Travel far to get some help from someone with your rep. Lately, us gnomes have been getting blamed for all sorts of atrocities performed by goblins. Can you please help us make this right? I will spread the word. I will spread the gooder word. I will spread the best word. I will spread the gooder word. Why not? We can have 150 coins. We'll gain a bit of nobility. And then you're going to go ahead and inspect this. While searching through the ruins, the hero finds many relics from the past. Underwear, perhaps. Oh no. Wooden cart. A decorative wooden cart. Very nice. I've got no room for these, so we're going to get rid of those for now. We're going to see if there's anywhere under our territories that he can go and kind of look for. Don't believe so. Good. So we can go back to training. Now, what is it for our next town? Milestone is 90. I also see that we have this iron deposit that we can actually start to get. So we have the iron quarry here. So it just straight gathers iron if we get this one in. Which actually is not a bad idea. There's no houses to it. And they walk faster on stone roads. So we want to be upgrading these where we can as well. Probably want to do that. So from... How much money have we got? 241. Let's go ahead and demolish out this section here. And we'll change that for cobblestone through that. We'll slowly get it. I want to see how much quicker they are. Seems to be a lot more. Almost double, actually. Look at it. It's a good 50% quicker, actually. So, good to know. Let's have a look at these. I'm just going to see the needs. I don't like that they destroyed a sewer drain close to my home. That'll be back in a moment. Let's prioritize that one, actually. And we'll decorate around this, because these townhouses we can build in little blocks, actually. So when we get to the town, we can get the barracks in so we can start to get our soldiers. And that's, I guess, when we can go to war. So let's make a conscious effort. Maybe see if we can purchase this territory out here. There's nothing in it, so it's just good. Oh, it's 400 now. Maybe not then. At the moment, we'll take those commoners in. I feel like we could just get some more homesteads, though. It's not the end of the world if I just squeeze one in there. The wood lumber camps don't cause bad desirability, so I think that's fine. As long as we don't go too close to this. And I'll continue to get in the cobblestone where I can as well. It's quite expensive, but I think just going a main one through the middle is worth it. You run a lot quicker. Look at that. These commoners are bringing in so much more money as well. What do they have an issue with? Missing sewer. Can we get this done, please, guys? Just trying to figure out how we do the ornament stuff. This has got to be down here. There's a marketplace for trade. There it is, blacksmith. So we need to hit town, which is then it's small city. So once we hit 90 population, we'll be good. So we're coming into the 4th fall now. food is fantastic. Makes me really happy seeing that. And I'm going to keep bringing these commoners in, like I said. And I'll keep replacing the peasants with commoners. It makes a hell of a lot of sense to do so. I reckon our coal makers can go with commoners as well. They can. So let's start chucking some of those in here. They're a little bit far away, so you want the distance, really. I like that it's coloured for you. I think maybe the lumberjacks then might be a better shout. So if they're nice and close, they are yellow though. So that's fine for now then. Okay, travelling merchant. Oh, look at all this grain. Offer 64 coal for 330 grain. That is mega. Hell yes. Right. Boom. That's going to be some serious flour that we can get in. I'll keep the bread going for sure. I'm not actually sure what decorations these guys like. So let's have a look at some nice ones that we can put in. This wooden cart, I feel like, should go in here though. We had, because we unlocked that one, didn't we? And I think it's kind of cool. And then let's look for something these guys might like. A flower queen. We've got the gazebo coming in. They're quite expensive material-wise, aren't they? Oh, look at these. Cupid's garden. Ah, yes. We're getting a Cupid's garden in there. What is that to build? Nothing. Got room for a couple of peasants. So we'll bring those in as well. Because we're going to get them on the iron soon. And we officially are going to need one in there. So they're quite far from here. That is going to be a problem. We should really get some housing over here. But they're bringing in fish. They're not optimum. But that's okay. Oh, look at that beauty. So if we go ahead and get now these guys around this, I can build around that and it'll look really nice. So we've got our drainage here. We'll need, if we go for another one, we're going to need extra drainage over, if we go there, we'll have to build up there. So here would mean a block of 6 in here would be good. So we're going to go ahead and do that. We'll keep it the same, 466, and we'll go around it. So this is going to be full-on townhouse area, and I think the well covers it. We'll take in that extra peasants. That's 87. The rest will be commoners. Ooh, okay. Party planners. Spend 5 nobility. Yeah, let's do it. We'll gain an extra 10% happiness. So that'll give even more efficiency, does it? I don't think it goes any higher than that. Now, let's go on the world map. I wonder, can we... So she only wants armaments. Is there anyone else we can kind of... armaments, sorry. Can we gift these guys to make him nice and happy? Although I might not make him happy. Bard likes to party. Let's give him some of that grain that we got. I'm going to get some happiness going. And once again, we're in the 4th year winter. Look at it. We have a nice little look through at the moment, so you can kind of gauge the size. It's getting there, isn't it? Once this builds up, so what I'm going to do is probably one each side. So we'll have a well. Makes sense maybe to get a well over here. Then I can build the same kind of townhouse here. Yeah, that's a great idea. Although that covers it anyway, so we could probably build one in here. So we'll just need the drainage. Yeah, we're going to have... Where's that? So we've got one there, haven't we? Covers that bit. So if we get one there, that would also cover 6 across that one. So we'll get that one in as well. So in terms of the shop, with this one, we need to assign someone into that. This is going to be vegetables in here. Then this shop over here is going to do, I think, fish. Let's go back out on the world map. Let's introduce to these remaining 2. 125, that's fine. Then we'll do Janin after. So Furtria. Got a couple more visitors. Now, I might see if we can get them in here. We just got to wait for this to all finish off. It's going to take some time, actually, anyway. So let's dismiss. We'll have more come in by the time that is built. So we're aiming for 90 population, which will allow us to unlock the armaments and the barracks and all that sort of stuff. Do you like the peasant layout? Just wonder if there's anything else we can kind of get in. But I'm building a couple of decorations. So I've got a fountain coming in the middle of there called the Maiden's Fountain. And then there's this little flower cup inside of these ones. So this will give them just that little bit of beauty in here. So we're aiming to get #1 in the beauty pageant. All right, so Turia. Oh, that's Farah who sent me the message, right? Gift her some wood. I don't see a problem with that. And then Janin, we're going to send a messenger to there as well. So as it stands, we're pretty happy with everyone. We are obviously in a relationship with Winifred. The 2nd date, the 3rd date, wedding preparations. Indicates how far along. So until we can send her the armament, we can't do anything further. What might be sensible, just to get the population up, they're very happy around here, by the way. We could get a little bit more in. I think there's room for maybe one more house over here that won't cause an issue, so let's go for that. And the Curse of the Wicked Rich is back. Young love, how wonderfully naive. Is it the same again? Okay. Be gone, mad witch. We're definitely going to do that again because I'm not dealing with that. I think our hero might well be, or almost level 4. So feeling pretty good. I then can spend to unlock these zones and we can deal with the witch's house eventually, which is great. I'm just looking on the map to see if there's any other missions to do. The easiest way, to be fair, is this. So, oh, our beanstalk is crazy. Actually, I need to grab that. There's a wishing well there. Nothing there. We've got this house over here. So just the ruins, and then I think there's a ruins up here. That's pretty much it. We forgot all about the beanstalk though. I'm going to leave these visitors here because we might be able to get one of these done if I prioritize one. Oh yeah, we'll take the thingies actually because that takes us to 89. Need one more. And we've discovered Agnes, the Harvest Prince. Gift her 30 vegetables. Yeah, go on. That's okay. Reach relationship friend with all neighboring rulers. Check me out. At least I don't have to worry about war for now until I decide that's what we want to do. Let's grab our hero. I'll let him get to level 4 first, and then we'll go on over this way. And there's level 4. Go on over to the beanstalk, good sir. Pretty sure this thing gives you loads of food. We'll see. Does he have to climb it? Hero, start climbing. To find out if the rumors are true. Go on then. I'm a little bit scared in case there's a giant up there that's going to kill us, but let's also continue to upgrade some of the roads because... because if I don't, we're going to have movement problems, so why not? Let's get rid of all of this. There we go. So we've got the main one through the middle. That should help improve. And then one of the bigger ones is going to be along this way, right? We're going to want to get rid of all of this. And then that's going to have to become what we want over here. Now this, it's not too costly actually. It's absolutely fine. And there we go. Nice big cobblestone going through there. We'll welcome that last one because that's going to get us to our next milestone of a town, which is loads of other stuff. Cafe, chicken coop, pigsty, blacksmith, barracks. Oh my god, loads. Continue. We will claim that objective. Build a hospital to cure sick fablings. Before we do that, I actually want the barracks. And the barracks is going to go over here. Train 2 archers. Archer grounds. Yep, let's get that in as well. So we're going to get a barracks and archers to start. Then we're going to get the hospital. So, afternoon tea or cake. So these guys are going to want this, aren't they? So where are we going to build this then? We need to kind of decide. I think here is good because I'm going to place another housing on this section. So we'll get the cafe in as well. That's a lot to build right now, but I think that's important. And the hospital itself, I wonder if it's commoner related. So this can probably go over here. That's not going to cover everything. So we want to cover everything within this range. So maybe I change this. Have the hospital here, opposite the garden. We then have one setting down here, and then we can go around it when we need to. That's good. Doesn't obviously work for these guys, but we're looking after the big boys first. All right, barracks has finished. So we need to obviously assign to train is going to be my assumption here. Once this thing's built. Yep, and that is the answer. So what goes into there? If I get rid of one of these, let's get rid of the ones that are too far away. Let's see if we can... I think it's peasants then. We're going to need these two. Oh, not enough material anyway, so that's fine. What do we have? New encounter hasn't spawned in my thingy. Oh no, my hero's currently busy. I'm going to welcome the 3 of those as well. What's our next one? Big town is 120. Ideally want to go and meet this guy with my hero, but we are very busy with our beanstalk currently. Doesn't tell me when he's going to be done, to be honest. And our iron quarry did finish as well, so let's assign 3 workers straight to that. They're relatively close to it, so that's fine. Probably want to get some roads up this way as well, so let's continue to delete these out. There we go. We've got a good amount of stone roads in, so that should help considerably around the edge as well. And then our town shop was done. That's this one over here, so I'm going to need to get the people assigned to this when we can. Let's make sure they are of enough. So the shop itself, this one's doing vegetables. Like I say, I want... Where's the shop? There it is. We're going to put... I think we'll go with fish in this one. And there's our cafe. Let's go ahead and get a commoner assigned to this one. So we're going to get a nice big buff of happiness to these guys. Happiness equals efficiency, right? 82 across the board, so not bad. Now, in terms of more food, there is now the chicken coop, which I think would be a really good idea. Now, this one is bad desirability, so let's keep it away from these, but close enough to maybe we should farm over this way. So close enough to this granary, right? Let's go over here. Now, I know that is quite far out of the way, but actually I'm okay with that because we get fish from over that way as well. So I have no idea how long this mission takes. He's going for a long, long time. Looks like we are full in this granary as well, so it's going to be time to build more. Go ahead and get another one in here. Let's also prioritize that one because that should be pretty straightforward. Now, these guys, no point actually going on this. Let's welcome those commoners in there. We are up to 96 now. A good amount of iron coming in as well, so all of this is going to add to the beauty requirements we have here, and then we can get this finished. Let's go ahead and get in the coal. So this produces from the iron plus charcoal, so we don't want to go on the houses, so we're going to have to go somewhere over here, and I don't want to go too far, so thinking about here. That's on the edge, so there'll be no house issues, and then we'll just bring in that to there. Alrighty, we have a traveling merchant. I am going to go ahead and give over the 50 stone for 100. Oh no, we can do it nobility actually. Well, let's grab the 200 flour, because we can get that going straight away into the old bread over here, because why not, right? Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and unlock this territory right here. There's nothing there, but we're going to expand out a little bit of this section. I kind of want to bring this out though. It's not, this might need to be moved, so let's get this shuffled. The second, let's get the road through the back here, and then we're just going to get in a couple more of the homesteads where it is really desirable, and I think around the theatre here is good. And I'm going to leave some little gaps now just like that, so we can put something in the middle. Also, we're going to build them just to make sure we have enough peasants, and we'll get in some nice decorations. Let's see what I haven't put in yet. There's some big ones over here, but I almost feel like it's a bit much for these guys. That's kind of like Ancient Stone Guardian. Yeah, let's go ahead with something a little bit more subtle, like some evergreens. There we go. And look at that, complete a 4-star off-world mission. I think we've done our beanstalk one. He seems to still be alive. Danger very high, chance of success 100. What's the rewards here? Golden goose coop. How's the magical goose known to lay valuable gold eggs? Very nice. So he's back, is he? Welcome back. And he gained almost 50% of a level as well. Let's get him over to this guy. And let's go ahead and see if we can build the golden goose coop then. Where's that? I haven't even finished my chicken coop yet though, have I? Don't see it. So we'll have to wait on that one. And we got some fablings in need. Spend 122 coin. 2 peasants will join the realm. I'm afraid we cannot help you. Yeah, go on. We'll get to 100. Because why not, right? Reach a population of 100 fablings. Feels good, you know. Smashing through it. Here we go. The giant one-eyed creature towers over your hero. It seems he's trying to communicate, but it might be a threat. It's impossible to tell if he's friend or foe. Okay, Eric One-Eye roams your kingdom and spreads joy, increasing global happiness by 5, and it costs 10 nobility. A powerful trinket that increases the damage of your hero. I'm going to go for the global happiness. I'm going to say show no harm, so we'll take that because that's pretty epic. And then we'll take in those visitors. We're up to 103 now. So he's looking really good. I do want to keep unlocking these. And I'm thinking getting about a second bakery as well. And then we'll get another wheat farm. So I'm thinking we get another bakery over here. Because we can build houses up to this point, I think. Because the desirability cutoff is okay for this. We get one more of those. And we'll get in another wheat farm. And this one itself is going to be out this way. And I think we'll go with something like that as well. We've got 2 legendary creatures like roaming about, which is pretty damn cool. And we'll send our hero back to training now. Just leave him kind of chopping because I want to finish the trials when I can. And let's put an emphasis on the blacksmith now as well so we can start progressing our relationship with Winifred. And I'm contemplating whether I need a 3rd stonemasonry. A lot of it's down to how far they have to travel for work. But I'm okay with having to deal with that. I'm going to pop it here with a little road going there. We'll get that one built afterwards as well. I'm actually tempted to get that one prioritized to be fair. So let's get the normal planks and stuff into there because we get enough of those. And then in turn, all these will build a bit quicker. But Eric One-Eye just roaming around the settlement. It'd be nice if he fought with us if we got attacked, wouldn't it? Now, as we've got quite a bit of spare food, I'm going to go ahead and do some gifting because Agnes here likes vegetables. We're going to keep her pretty happy. So we're going to go ahead and send that one over. And then these guys, hopefully... Is there anything we can do to these? No. Let's go back out. I think no available messengers. I'm wondering if we just say hello to these eventually. Main thing is we want to obviously gift her, though. We're one more away, and then we can get cracking on the weaponry. All right, some of the other stuff I'm going to do, I'm just going to put this road down here. I'm going to prep slightly closer, so if we get workers for here, for some of the more advanced stuff, we can get it into this. And what would be really beneficial for travel time is to ensure that this comes to meet them. I know it's going to affect the amount of trees we have, but that's okay, I think. So we got some commoners that can run the bakery over here, which is going to give that little bit extra. I'm going to take all 3 as peasants as well. That's really good. 109 already. Here we go. We have the blacksmith now. This, honestly, I'm going to assign someone from quite far away. That's okay. So it's 2 coal plus 4 iron makes 1 armament, which is really rough, actually. That's going to take quite some time. There is a new trend in town. We dress up in colourful capes and sing a charming song about the wizard guild that controls the kingdom from the shadows. We would love some new places with crowds. All right. Build 3 amenities structures. How much for a red cape? We'll gain 10 nobility. We actually do need to build the nobility up a little bit. So, amenities. That's no problem. We need to build a puppet show anyway. What better place than... I mean, that'll make them a little bit too high. I don't know if the puppet show is good for these guys. Doesn't really say. I might give it a go here. We can always move it. So we'll get the puppet show in. Then we'll get Rangers, the inn guys. Pretty central, isn't it? But we could get another inn. Or we can get another street theatre. I'm going to go for a second inn. I know these guys don't necessarily like it, though. We could go down here. So if I build it out... I do want somewhat pretty big thingy size of stuff. So let's go with that. And then maybe a street theatre over here. I wouldn't mind moving one of these out to put it in. Maybe in here. Go full demolish of that. And then we'll get the street theatre in there. And we will replace that house. We had room for them anyway with the new ones that are coming in, but we'll go ahead and put it here. And I'll get that prioritized so no one's homeless. And now we're getting loads of bread in, so I'm going to go ahead and send this for the nobility as well. I'm going to try and build this up a little bit more. And these ones, we're going to send your well wishes. So let's do it. It'll take 7 days, but we want to get them up as high as possible to not have to worry about them. We now officially have armaments in. So I need to keep a real close eye. Iron's good and coal is okay, but we need to keep a good close eye on this because it's needed in the winter as well. So maybe preemptively I'll go into the wood trade here. We'll get another lumber camp. Get that one prioritized. And then I'll get another charcoal pit. There we go. It should be good. And I think we are going to need another storage position here. This one's still okay, I think, though, actually, for the wood. Yeah, that's fine. I must not forget the wells as I'm expanding out as well. So it looks like I'm going to need another one over here. Let's go straight in the middle there. And there's some nice decorations we could potentially get. I'm tempted to go with some flower pots along the path here, just because it's quite nice, really. Let's do it all the way along. It's going to take some building. Also, very tempted to get a second windmill in. I would love if I could fit it out here, but I think it would look nice if I put it over here somewhere. Might end up putting another farm there. Let's go. Farms don't have bad desirability anyway. Let's go here. And for now, we'll do this. Right, so I'm just changing up some of these roads. Now, we've got some positions where it's important that the roads meet to the front, like that. But there's others where it doesn't. So we can put decorations in here. And actually, I'm all for it. I'm all for making it look nice, if I'm honest. I'm thinking we get... around these barrels, a couple of benches and a couple of flower rest areas with the pink ones as well, because why not? And I can get a couple of bushes in between. And there's our street theatre now. I'm going to put a commoner in there. We've got them up to 91. I don't think it can go above 130% efficiency, if I'm honest, but I'm not too sure. Now, the more we can level up our hero, the better as well. So for every level, he gets a 10% carry bonus as well. It's quite important. And we are once again maxed out with everyone we can put in. It's like our puppet show also has someone that can go in, so we'll get you hired into there. I'm hoping... I'm just going to check the desirability. Townhouse desirability looks really good. I do think this puppet show might be negatively affecting them, but these are buffing it up enough. So we have a hospital now as well. So, I'm just going to assign 1 to it at the moment. So we'll have 1 doctor. I don't know how many patients that we have. Does the 10 there in brackets sick? Maybe. I'm not sure. But our last amenity is going in. So let's get someone assigned to that and we can claim that 10 influence. Beautiful stuff. We are at 11 armaments to... So basically can almost send. I am tempted though to train. I think cadets need to be workers though. So we probably want to assign workers to new ones. So for a bit of an army now, look at this. This looks great. We are going to need to make sure we assign certain ones in. So let's see if we can change a few over. Let's go into the list, actually. Go a list of workplaces. Honestly, think we just need to build more houses at this point then. So let's go ahead and do that. We're pretty full, but that's no problem. We've got now a nice desirability area over here to build a couple in. So I'm going to go with 2 homesteads. And then we're going to build a condominium area for this. So we're going to go... It's not right. We're going to go here. I don't know whether to make this one bigger or not. I think that's good because it's a lot of material, isn't it? So I think that's fine. And then what we're going to do is leave gap there and there. And then we're going to bring this around. So that one's going to have a couple of decoration spots in here. We're going to need sewage drain. So this one, honestly, is going to go in that one there. And we're covered. This is like our little square for these guys as well. That's going to take some building. So I've actually run out of people to run the chicken coop as well. Don't have anyone in there yet. All right. Woodcutters are reporting that one of them accidentally stepped on a fairy. The little thing was more afraid than harmed, but it seemed to have awakened something in the forests. Angered woods. We definitely need to spend that nobility then, because that's a debuff to the wood. There we go. Second windmill is in as well. So yeah, there's a whole lot of stuff we need to get in. We're getting quite a lot on the old... thingy here, so we're going to give you to there, and we're going to send these armaments out because we now can go ahead and do that, and that leaves us with 5, so we can. That's chapter 4, Love Dawns. I still see no sickness here. I wonder if this needs moving. Yeah, I'm wondering if this needs relocating over here. It'll still be within their zone for 1 or 2 of those. Let's try it. Only relocating that. Let's assign the worker back in, see if we can get some patients in there. And then Winifred has sent me the letter. Hello, Winifred. I challenge you to impress me, and that you did. Your champions do your kingdom proud. Your warriors are strong, and your gift of coal, well, a thoughtful bribe goes a long way. I think we should conspire. Talk to me. Okay. Thanks, Winifred. Oh, there's the golden goose coop. I didn't even realize. Produces coin from grain. Wow. And this gives a big buff as well. I wonder if this gives a buff to these guys. That is my question. Golden goose coop. Let's put that over here. See if it helps these guys. It's got it, right? Let's keep it going. Let's get some more houses in. And let's also get the roads going around this. I'm going to leave a little gap there. Probably go to... Let's go to there. And then we can fill this with something should we need it. Maybe another house. That's probably the best bet. And then that's just up to the zone that we can kind of get away with desirability, I think. So let's go with that. Oh, there we go. We've got 3 patients in the hospital now. So, yeah, they were sick over here. Kind of need this a little bit more central then. I think that's okay. Now, let's start training up a couple of archers. I have no idea whether they're going to be needed. So, we're going to get 1 archer to start. I think that means we can take on the arena trials. We'll get a couple of these to fight with us. He's got to be close to level 5 now. Yep, almost there. And there we go. We've killed our 5, 6... Fablings. This is amazing. And I think our golden goose coop has finished as well. So this, we're going to get the one into there. So this then uses grain, turns that into coins. That's amazing, man. So we kind of want to build up another grain farm then, don't we? We're not making as much flour as I'd like, but I don't know if we overdo it. We've got to be careful, haven't we? So we'll go for 1 more grain farm, but we'll make it relatively sizey. I don't know what the good amount is for farms, if I'm honest. I'm just winging it. Got a great amount of foods either way on the old vegetable front. So, and then we can get another granary over here as well. Let's go with a granary over here. There's no bad desirability, so this one can help with the grain for this. And we'll welcome all of these in as peasants as well. I think we can finally get our chicken coop. They're quite far away, as we know anyway, so we'll get that going. And then as the more people come in, we can change that up. This can only take peasants, but that's also, again, grain for eggs. So, yeah, I think getting a lot of grain in is probably going to be very important at this point. Now, little area finish, look, with the benches and the little cart in the middle. I think a couple of flowers here might look quite nice along the side of this. We have a big world event. So 100 wood will give us 119 fish. We have nobility. I'm going to keep the nobility. I'm going to give the wood for 119 fish. I think that is a relatively decent little trade, and I'm going to just stick it over here because this has got the granary in, right? So we'll make them unload onto that one. All right, hero has hit level 5. We almost have our first archer as well. We can only put 2 in each barrack, so we're going to want... I think I need to just spam even more houses again. We got plenty of food anyway, so I don't see why we can't. This golden goose one makes these guys happy, so I'm just going to stick one over here. Actually, let's just go for a couple here. Welcome those guys in. And that takes us to Big Town. Embassy, Bank, Labourers Guild, Wall, and Mystic Mine. Interesting. So, Embassy, Center for Diplomats, enables missions for other realms, spies, trading, and more. Then you've got the Bank. The bank unlocks the ability to tax your fablings at different rates. Holy crap, look at this. Okay, the bank has to go over here. That is incredible. As I was saying, then we'll continue to get the homesteads in for these guys. We've got enough room anyway. I think we can still squeeze on here. As I'll make use of this space. We'll get 3 more houses in. I think that stone camp has finally run out. So let's go ahead and destroy that one. We're going to need to get another one. There's a large one over here, so we're going to move into getting that. So we're going to need a full-on stone quarry for this one, I think. Is that right? Connect to a large stone deposit. There we go. But we're going to need nice, juicy roads for that one. So I'm going to get this one as priority. There's 5,000 in there. And I think we can get more workers in that one as well. Might not hurt for us to set up a little outpost over here for working. But I think that's a good idea. Like, there's going to be bad desirability, but I reckon we could make do with a small settlement over here, maybe? And then we can change the workers to more appropriate ones. Should we give it a go? We can, like, move their houses, right? We'll start with that. This little house section over here should help. And what we'll have to do is just put decorations in for now, just to make them happier. That should give us the workforce, so that's 6. That should give us a bit of the workforce over here, and we'll slowly build out a tiny little settlement out this way. So we have 1 archer in. We have a second one coming in. I'm tempted to give the next wave a go, so I'm going to slow it down. Let's get him going. And the archer. Okay, squads, you need to run away, please. What is he doing? I'm going to keep the archer moving away. Let big boy just go on in and hack them all down. Hopefully the archer can start shooting a few. He looks like he's going to be able to do it anyway. Just fine. He's a bit of a beast, isn't he? And the archer is pinging him down a little bit in the background, so not bad. Come on, mate. You can do it. Come on, archer. Come on, that's it. Take the swordsman down. Oh, he might die. Had a good old go at that, though. Oh, no. Archer. Let's not die. That's it. You shoot that one. What's he doing? No, no, no. Put all that effort into the archer. He's dead already. Right, that's fine. We'll train more. So 4 more. So we now know how difficult this Arena of Trials actually is going to be then as well. What is this? Train 1 archer, train 1 swords fighter in 30 days. Okay, let's get the swords stuff down. Maybe I needed a few of those actually. Sword fighter grounds. Nice and small actually. Let's get that there. And we'll get a second barracks over here as well. Let's get that one priority. And in a warm resolution, what's this? 10 nobility to produce 300 coal. I'll give it a go. 90 days. I think we can do that. I'm going to resurrect him. He should be able to go kill all these pretty instantly anyway. Going to get a nice big level up for that. Gets lots of XP, which is great. Each time costs you more, though. That costs us 500 to put up, so I need to be really careful as well. I've got 3 in this stone quarry. They're quite far away at the moment. I want to house them over this way when we can. And we're going to get 1 training in the sword ground as well. We can build up a bit of an army. We should be able to take this out anyway. And then let's go out on the world map, see if there's anything more we can do for her. I think we require an embassy before we can do anything. So the embassy is stone and planks. I'll look to get an embassy soon. This thing is mega though. This is going to have to go pretty central. I feel like it could go really nice. We're going to build down this way, right? I feel like this will go really nicely over here. So there works perfectly for me because it gives a nice big buff to all of these houses. Almost want it there though, I can't lie. Yeah, that looks good because we've got the hedges to the side and then we can put some other hedges nearby. So let's do that. Now this stockpile is going to affect pretty much everything the way it's working because our stone is now being produced elsewhere. So it's all the way up here. So it would do us good to move a lot of this over, but I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to see how it goes because I don't want to change the look. We've got 14 days left to get this training done. I think we're going to hit it. Archers will be done. Not sure about the swords lot. We officially have a new encounter that has spawned. What is that? You be quiet. I'm going to actually try and befriend this sucker. It's either that. I really want someone to give us some more items. Got 3 days for this one to finish, man. Don't know if it's going to finish in time. Could really do with that nobility to keep building up, though, because it's quite handy when you get the events, you know. One day. We should finish it. Oh, here we go. Stone is gathered 20% faster. Wood is gathered 10% slower, or the other way round. So I think I'd go for stone because we've got the tree unlocked. So 20% on stone is a great idea. Beauty contest. We're number 3 now. Yes! Check me out, guys. 600 coin as well. And a festival. So that would bump them up to insane happiness. Let's party. Let's spend 200 coins for the party then, because that's going to put us up to 98. 140% efficiency then, so you can go higher. And we managed to complete it with half a day to spare. So we've officially got some soldiers now. So we've got 1 sword, 2 archers, and a hero. So pretty damn good. These guys, ideally, we'd have kind of just stood... They need to stand in a particular spot. We'd have them in front of here though, right? So when the attacks come, we can take it on. Let's welcome those peasants in. I'm actually building a thingy over here as well, so we can have these kind of set up. Hopefully they'll be pretty happy. They're going to have bad desirability from these. So -10 on there, but we've countered it with plants. So we could counter it with even more decoration. I think that's kind of the way to do it. So what we'll do is dampen your dampened spirits. We'll give you a tree each as well. Got to show you the bank is in. So once the bank is fully staffed, you have the ability to alter taxes for your fablings. I mean, taxes, we could probably reduce it for happiness, but at the moment we don't have any guys that can help. So I need, looks like, I actually missed the town well down this way. So let's get a town well for these guys in as well. And why not have one in that space there? We'll welcome those peasants in. So we're continuing to build up. 133 now. Small city is 150. So when these are occupied, we can change all this around and we'll get a lot more efficiency. At the moment, though, it's not too bad. Right, I'm going to move these stonemason quarries. I think it's sensible to go ahead and do this. Let's get one there. We'll add you back in. And then let's get the other one. So we'll put both of these over here. This should last quite some time, so I think that's pretty sensible. Then we'll get you reassigned. Now, how's the stockpile looking? So this is going to be a problem for these guys, isn't it? So we're going to need another one. And we officially have people inside of here. So we're going to reassign the closer ones. So let's get rid. How come? Oh, household manager. So we'll just get Amelia in there. Once we don't have the household manager, we should be good. So that's fine. We'll start that. Next lot are going to go into here. So now we have officially someone who lives nearby that can fish. We'll do the same for the granary as well when we get there. I think for the time being, actually, we can remove them from that one. But good news is the stone quarries should be sorted this way. Now, the stone masonry can have both. I probably want that to be commoners eventually. So I think we're going to need a couple more houses this way. And I'll try my best to bump the desirability up. So we'll go with that. And then what we'll do is probably get in. Let's check. Might just have to spam decorations. Go for a large campfire by the well. And then let's kind of cordon off this here. Just so it adds a bit to these guys. I think this stockpile now will change to not have these guys in. So we will allow wood in there, I think. No, we'll get rid of that. We'll just allow these over here. So it's kind of more efficient that way. Let's keep going. 139 now. Are they in over here? They are. So let's go ahead and get rid of you. Let's give the job to you. We'll have 2 fishermen in there. Then the stone quarry will get 1 in. That's a little bit closer. Oh, it needs to be inside decorated area. You can't buff it with more decorations. You have to use amenities, which kind of makes sense. It's getting in there then. Okay, complete Winifred's second date mission. Complete 5 missions. What do we have now? I've got the embassy built, but what do we have over here as well? Open embassy. So I'm going to change this to 2 commoners as well on this one. But yeah, it looks like we should be able to now keep going. We're getting there over here. They're almost closer to their work spot now. And I can see the efficiency is going up. So here it is. We've got obviously the bank and this ginormous embassy here, which each discovered realm can have 3 missions active at a time. So we're going to go for 2 workers in there at the moment. I have no idea. What do we need? Requires an open embassy. Requires all worker slots to be filled. Right, I get you. So we'll change this up so the woodcutters and stuff are peasants. There's this whole section in here. I'm only just seeing it. You can toggle production limits on things. That's amazing. So actually, why wouldn't we do a production limit on coal? Right, we don't need, let's say 250. Planks, we can say 100. Oh, this is great. We can also do the same on bread and flour and stuff as well. Let's also say 40 armaments as well. That's so good. So we can actually keep the resource. So wood, as we're completely out, by the way, I've been moving them around. So we'll have to wait a moment for this to kind of pick up. And I got to make sure the attachments are back on of the ones we've moved as well. We'll let that kind of pick back up. They'll stop making the coal now. I know we were doing it for this. I probably should wait, actually. A dragon has entered the realm. Can I fight it? Oh, no. Hero. You're not going to be able to reach it. Can we... Occupied or unreachable? Get ready. You can stand with the men here. Maybe that's where we'd get archers from. Let's get one more archer training. Oh, no. Okay, attack. Ballistas, not cannons or mortars can attack their dragon. Once the dragon loses enough house, it will retreat. 400 coin. Okay, we'll give it the coin. Definitely don't want that doing any damage. It's going to disappear. So we have loads of coin anyway, so we're fine. We've got no other way or means to help with that one. So I really want this embassy to be open, so I need to free up a spot here. I can take out the bank because that can't be in use. So there we go. Let's get that going. Let's go out on the world map and let's see what missions we have. That'll give us 50 grape juice. Let's welcome those guys in. The second date. Danger very high. No. Relationship effect. That's fine. Let's have a look at the other guys then. Because... Oh, trade as well. I can offer some coins. Need the coal mission done. So let's see if I can get this done via this. Iron's worth quite a lot, look. So we can farm that one up just fine. Request that trade. A fair trade. Thank you. Show mission details. Your hero does not meet the requirements. Oh, he's training. So I can do that one. I just need to get him off training. So I should be able to do this one for her. Start that mission. There we go. 60 days though. So our hero's going to be gone for 60 days doing that mission now. Can we do more whilst the embassy's open there? Looks like we can. This requires a sword fighter and an archer. 75. Oh, you need your hero as well. Okay, I got you. So your hero has to come. So we do need to obviously train some up then to get the missions kind of done. So we'll train another archer. Let's maybe get one more swords person in. Worth noting, we're very close to small city. We're 3 away. So looking really good. I've got how many unemployed? 7. So I've got how many commoners unemployed here? Let's have a look. Is that enough to open the bank? It is. Let's go ahead and open the bank. Amazing. So we can officially do taxing, can't we? Right, we've got the inn now. That gives them a 10 happiness here. So this should help these guys a little bit more. What I need is a few more peasants in just to preoccupy. We've got one more in here to do. I think our chicken coop is full. I might turn this off at the moment. Or we'll go 50 eggs. This should change and help us quite a bit. We've actually run out of nobility at the moment as well. But production chains looking really good. The only thing we need is this stone now. So where's our other stone camp as well? That's over here, isn't it? So we've got 2 this way, haven't we? And look at that. We've hit small city, prismatic liquid extractor, grand theatre, grape farm and juicery, and a marketplace. So how do we get to the nobles then? Either way, I think we've occupied this now. So no, that's not good. Maybe we haven't. They've gone to another house. Oh, we haven't quite done it yet, so let's get those back in then. And we've got 2 houses that need occupying still over here then, so we can't do that yet. Let's actually close that building down too. And let's have a look. I think maybe one more farm would be a really good idea with some vegetables. So I'm going to plant that. And let's go ahead and do some cauliflowers, because why not? Boom. As you can see, settlement is quite healthy size now, isn't it? Looking wonderful. I think we can do the beanstalk. Can we do the beanstalk again? No. Traveling merchant. Coal for planks. Wow, we've got maxed out. I'm going to decline because I need to keep this going. But does it turn it off and give you the people back if they stop doing it? No. Got a limit 250. Right, 90 days to be succeed in 3 off-world missions. How long have we got? I'll try it. We need the nobility anyway. There might well be some missions that don't require... Yeah, look at this. It requires... So this one right here, we get a massive reward. Danger's low, but it will reduce the thingy. So we can give some of these over to the mission. Look at that. 100% chance. Let's go. 60 days. That'll be 3 missions already. Although, now I think about it, might not like us for it. So let's try and... Let's give Farah 10 planks. Just to give that a bump as well. Now, we've fully unlocked all of the things we can get in here. So there's grape farms and juiceries. Okay. Resource-wise, we've got the prismatic liquid extractor, which is... I've seen the thingy over here. I'm not sure what it does yet. And then essentials... Honestly, it's just fairy tower and fairy pillar there. I think we've got everything, haven't we? Yep, good there. We did get this grand theatre, though, which does give pretty... Oh, this looks super cool. Wonder if the grand theatre, let's welcome those in first. I wonder if this thing, if I put this over here, we go for one more set of housing this way. That's kind of cool with the gardens, isn't it? And then let's go ahead and make sure we add something into that one little section there. A maiden's fountain. Let's put that right in there as well. I'm going to go ahead and train up 2 more. We're going to basically build a bit of an army to complete this one as well. And we're just going to see how long's left on our missions here. 31 days, 50 days. Did I complete one? I can see some really basic ones here as well. Only takes 30 days. Oh, winter tribute. What's this? That requires a hero. Look at that food, man. That's crazy. So I'm just going to send 2 peasants on this mission as well, because there's quite a few we can just do that are on the map. And we don't actually need the hero for a lot of them, which is pretty damn cool. Oh, look at that. Our grand theatre has finished production. Let me see you, baby. Okay, we need all worker slots to be filled, and it's commoners only. So, some of our next ones that we get in... We've got no one in the town shop either, actually. I'm going to change that from fish. Let's put something more relevant in there, so like eggs. Just make sure that one's also another town shop. What do we want in that one? I will change it to grape juice, but we aren't making it yet. So, just seeing. I think we've got room now to build another one. So we're gonna have to get another condominium. Thinking over here though, should be just fine. And I'm gonna have to destroy this small stone deposit. I know this is a risque business. Why can't I build you? There's some like weird square there then. It should let me build here just fine. If not, I can go elsewhere. It's not a problem. I don't want to go too close to that. That could work though. Have them building into that, and it's close enough to the hospital. Let's try here. Oh, I know what it is. I think you've got to have all the entrance points set so they can actually get in. One or more entrances are unreachable. I think it's the pigs. Okay. This needs to be completely free of anything. So, we may have to go over here, which I think is okay. Yes, there we go. We'll buy this one, but that's good. We'll get that one in. I continue to get the peasants in, though. Mission completed. What reward do we get? So, positive effect on relationship with Winnie, Fred, and 50 grape juice. Now, the good news is we're getting the grape juice in those ones when we set it up as well. So, we want to get... just moving the fisher's hut over, sorry, because there was a mission for it as well. So, we'll redo that one. I think we can officially get rid, though, and start to get some unemployment in here for people that are closer. Beautiful. And then large chicken coop, we can get that one back in as well. Stonemasons. Honestly, gonna go for you, and then gonna go for someone that's a bit closer. Boom. We're getting there. Next mission on the world map is done. The 2 peasants, they will bring back some coal, and that no effect on relationship, but that's fine. And then let's go out on the world map once again and see. So the dangers are very high. I wonder if we can do this one. But you need 8 of each, so we're going to have to build a somewhat big army to be able to do this. I am prepping for it, so that's absolutely fine. And then what we'll do is just get in some when we can. I'll continue to build the barracks out over here, so I'm just building a nice big area for them. So yeah, get a bit of our army done. Oh, I can select him by just clicking up here. I'm an idiot. I have no idea where he is, but let's send him back for training. I wonder where that dropped him off then. Oh, he's over here. I think we've got our last one day remaining on that, so we should be able to go and do some more missions as well. I'm looking for ones, that's 500 bread. Holy crap. Right, we need to do that one. Now we're able to claim that though, so we'll gain some more nobility at least, so we can use that going forward. And another one, Miners Unite. Receive 240 stone and 60 iron. That's amazing. So we're going to get our workers back anyway. I'm quite happy with that. Not enough materials, so we need more armaments to come in now. We got 5 unemployed, so let's check out the blacksmith. How's that doing? I think it's got everything, to be honest. It's just slow to tick up. Does mean we've got plenty of people to see if we can do these. We can start that mission. Relationship effect would be negative. We get 160 meat from it. Don't really need to worry about it, though. Have a look for this guy. Horned attackers is definitely not worth the 100 coin. That one's definitely worth it. We can send, let's just send 2 peasants to that. 500 bread here would be fantastic. Now we can, I do want to wait though. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have sent to the other one, should I? I got my commoners for the world map mission now, so should be able to go ahead and do that. Was for you, Orve, wasn't it? Yep. We'll send all those available people out for that mission as well, because we can't say no to all of that food. And then we'll continue to get them nice and strong over here. So we'll keep getting the training going. We need 8 of each, so we need to just get up. So we'll be on... I reckon, to be fair, I will also be able to do the next one of these soon. I don't want to lose any soldiers, though. That's the main thing. I'm also not sure if these guys level up. Actually going to buy some ornaments for the iron here as well, just to speed things up too. And we're trading for a bit of food as well. Go ahead and unlock some more territories now. We'll start with this one because I want that. Let's also go out this way. So we've got that one. Let's grab that one as well. And then hero-wise, we're going to go ahead and finish off some of these zones here. It's probably time we start getting the pork on the go. I don't know if that's the meat, I should call it. If it's going to have... Yeah, of course it does. Has a negative impact. That's the only problem. So I think we can get one out here, though. So we'll get that started. And we'll bring the road through this way. And I think we're going to need to also unlock this one. The amount of territories is humongous, man. You can keep going. So we got quite a lot in the zone to kind of build. I will welcome the commoners, though. We are up to 161. The city is at 180. My goal is 300, I think. I think that's a relatively good number. But we're going to start collecting the meat now as well. I don't think commoners can go into these. They can. Okay, so how many have we got? 4, 5, 6, 7. So we've got 7 archers. Okay, we're not far off. The main thing, though, is ensuring we've got everything we need out here. Is this ground not good enough? There we go. We'll get another farm in there as well. It has a max number of tiles you can get anyway. So we're going to go for vegetables over here again, just to start getting this up. We can keep trading anyway. Let's see what the missions are for Sir Payne as well. So it's just money. That's required sword fighters for grain, though. That's not bad, is it? Let's send 2 of our sword fighters on that one. And I think that's pretty much it. He's got one more mission we could do with this, but it's not worth the money. So we'll stick to that. And as you can see, resources looking really solid now. Very happy where that one's at. So event. Oh, we'll bring in those commoners. We've got military rankings attention. Out of 9 realms in this world, your military strength is ranked at number 6. Less than ideal. 300 coins. Not a lot I can do about that now. I'm sorting it. Here we go. Your Grace, we have recently left our own realm due to horrible conditions. What do we have? I don't think I have the space. I'll postpone it for now. But all these unemployed are going into training. I might even get a second blacksmith. Okay, let's change that to 60. And honestly, I see some of this coal production. I can go ahead and remove them. I probably don't need so many, so I'm just going to demolish that one out. Because it's less taxes to pay. Looks like a helping farmhand has finished. That's going to give us 200 vegetables. Fantastic. These guys that we can use for our, other things. Or have we got anyone? I think we've pretty much done all of our world map missions. So it is just a case of waiting. I don't think I'm going to train the hero anymore. So I'm going to free up these guys for other things. So I'm going to build a second blacksmith now. I didn't get this mystic mine. Generates wealth. Once built, there's a risk of trolls creating camps in your realm in a hunt for its treasure. Interesting. We might need to give that one a go. There's quite a lot here, isn't there? I think they're based on events, though. It's going to be my guess. But we're going to get a second blacksmith in. And pigsties, we managed to grab those guys in as well. So I think once they're grabbed, can I relocate this? I can. Look at that. That's really good. I wonder if I can relocate this further. This is risky, but I'm going to try it. And we can. Okay, so once you grab them then, you can relocate it fully. That can stay there. Did you do this encounter? You didn't. Let's go do this. Wooden flower pot. Okay. Not worth it. I think we're going to try and get rid of the witch's house now. I'm going to get him to go and inspect that. And we'll start to produce. So 4 veg makes 1 pork. That's really rubbish, to be honest. But I'm sure that's due to happiness, right? Oh, I don't have the 30 nobility to get rid of the witch's curse, you know. Challenge the witch. Accept the witch's hunger curse for 1 year. Once the year is over, the witch will have to leave for good. Hunger is doubled. 110. Okay, that's pretty rough. So we're going to have to trade then. What I'm going to do is take them for 500 food. I know this seems like an excessive amount, but actually, in terms of iron, it's not. And we've got loads of gold. There we go. 350 coins plus 50 of those will give us a whole bunch of food. So we should be fine. There we go. So gotta last a year on doubled consumption. Spirits of the forest requires my attention. We don't want to anger the woods either, so I'm gonna have to keep that. Yeah, I think they're all cursed as skeletons, as you can see, for the next year. It's so annoying, man. Oh, here we go. Warn her of the danger, help her find the way. We lose nobility, but 120 bed. We'll warn her. We'll get that nobility. Thank you. You're okay. You can get back to training, and we're going to assign these to the training dummy. The more visitors we get in, the more we got unemployed, though. I've only got 3 left unemployed, so that's absolutely fine. Let's open this back up. Although we got another farm in, haven't we? Let's get them in there. So we need to remove a thingy from one of these. Let's get one assigned to that. And we did it. Cool. The Lonely Hag. 2 sword fighters gained us 200 grain and slightly positive effect on the relationship with Sir Payne. So as it stands then, we've got just 1 more archer that we need to do. And 2 swordsmen. So we're almost there. Let's get rid of the training dummy lot here. And let's put 1 archer in and 1 swordsman when we can. So next blacksmith is done. Don't know if it affects their productivity as well, you know. But let's see if we can trade for some of those armaments as well. She has tons of them. Look at that, 50. Let's go. I'm willing to give 500 gold. Maybe we'll go down to 30. And then I can give some iron over. Oh, this is quite expensive, isn't it? Okay, let's go for 20. It should be enough to sort what we need. And a bit more gold should be fine. You're supposed to be my love, Winifred. Why are you charging me so much? There we go. Right, let's get these training done. It's instant, by the way, as well, so we can't complain too much. I do kind of want to do this. I don't know whether it's going to cause these to die, though. I will regret that if that's the case, but it's not the end of the world. I really want to do another arena. We've got the armaments to retrain should we need to, so I think that's okay. We'll just make sure the hero's up first. I think we'll kill them pretty quick, so as long as he's stood in here. Let's go down to speed 1. Let's spawn in the wave. I think we'll kill this pretty quick, so 1 archer might die here. Run away, archers. Run away. What is going on here? Turn and face. Go, go, go. Yep, there we go. That worked out quite well. So it should be okay to kill all these without any drama. It looks like I'll probably do the next wave straight away, but what XP is that going to give him? It's level 6 now. So we've got 3 more waves to go. 5, 6, and 7. I'm debating getting 1 more of these guys in now as well. So, sensibly, I think here is the play. So if we go for a condominium, I don't know if this is going to block me, though, actually. So if I put it here, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. We can then put the road... yeah, double road won't hurt, right? Looks kind of cool. And then we'll get in some decorations just around this bit. So I'm thinking some heavy-duty ones. Bell tower would look nice in here, but I can't block the doorway, so I can have 1 here to the side of the bank. I also want to get a large maze garden to the side of this, so we'll go there with a road going to the bell tower as well. That's what we'll do. Now we're at our next milestone for the city is 180. We're at 177, so building that plus then building the extra couple of houses over here, we're in good standing. Now, I've got everything we need for that off-world mission. So we should be able to go ahead and hit this one up now. So we can start this mission in 110 days. So we want to get that done. I'm officially opening the Grand Theatre. I've assigned 3 straight to that bad boy. So happiness. They're loving life over here, to be honest. We're just waiting for certain things to happen. So 200 coins for that buff is always going to be good, isn't it? We're going to spend that. That'll get us up to 140% efficiency. We're loving it. This area looks insane. Look, our little maze thing's built. Looks crazy, man. Now, on the world map, we are 71 days still until the second date is done. I do believe there'll be 2 more dates afterwards, and then we'll marry our warrior princess. In the meantime, we're going to continue pushing on with the army. Again, it's worth us trying to grab this prismatic liquid. Let's give it a bash, I think. Where do I find this? It's on this tree, isn't it? Prismatic liquid extractor. Upkeep is 20. Produces prismatic liquid from grapes and grain. Actually, yeah, we need to get our grape farming. Employs 4 peasants. I've started pushing out farming over this way, by the way. I don't think the ground's the best for it, but seems okay so far. I think I can get one up here, though. So we're going to do that. And a grape farm. Oh, there's a thingy there. Didn't even see that. We're going to build a grape farm here, though. And then we'll get this attached in. We've got a granary here that can store it anyway. So we'll start grape farming and all that sort of stuff up here. And there's our milestone. We are officially a city. Now, each time we grow, we do have to pay more out in coins, but that's okay. Now, this is ballista, cannons, and mortars, so if the dragon does come, we can kill it. Now, Palace Main Hall is the hub for the palace area, and terracotta roads. Well, that's pretty insane, isn't it? Let's have a gander here at some of this. I'm not going to do the Mystic Mine. I don't think we need it, but this is super cool. I think this still needs to go on top of... Yeah, this still needs to go on top of this, actually. So we're going to get that prismatic liquid. What's the terracotta road like, then, in terms of cost? I mean, we got some full upgrading to do, then. I'm going to go ahead and demolish all this out. We're going to go for a terracotta road. It's going to cost us a fortune, but let's go all the way to here. Because why not, right? Who doesn't love a good terracotta road? So I think that just insanely increases their speed. Actually, I'm going to spend. Let's do each bit. There we go. I got a bit of it there. I'll try and upgrade more, but it does cost a fair bit. Right, I've done all of the center into terracotta now. We're still, to be honest, building money up just fine. Got a whole bunch of people in. What is it for the next one? So big city is 210. Shall we check out the thingy that we've got here, though? I might see if I can get away without fortifications, though. There it is. Palace Main Hall. Attachments provide housing. Hub for the palace area. It provides the last tier of housing as well as jobs and happiness for the population. Oh, okay. Wow. Feel like the palace can go here, because that would look super cool with our little area. Now we'd have to hedge it off, but that is 1,000, so it needs quite a bit of room. So let's get this kind of moved then. We're not going to be able to build it yet, but in this zone here, I think should be good, because we'll be buying the other zone anyway. I think needs quite a lot of room. So what I'll do is purchase this territory first over here, and then we'll have all the room we need to build it. Needs to be a 5x5. What's very annoying is... Oh, it's okay, actually. Living quarters. Let's have one at front. Feast hall. This thing's an absolute beast. Look at this. Oh, an imposter is among us. The kingdom is becoming quite famous. We're getting some reports of imposters running around causing trouble. 50% chance to receive a reward. Maybe it's one of these with the red cloves. 75% chance to receive a reward. I'll go 50-50. I think we failed. Collect 3,000 coins in 90 days. I think we can do that. Can I continue on, please? I'm actually going to expand this a bit further. This is very expensive. And you need to build every single one. Employees Nobles. Ministry of Parks. Wow, look at the resource requirements as well. And then it's just the coins. So Palace can start. I'm going to move this around. Looks a bit weird. But you don't need a lot of it. So you can start with just the living quarters and that, and then attach the other ones as you need. So I think we'll leave it there, because that will be a bit cheaper. And that'll be the start of the palace right there. And we'll have to get a terracotta road. I think I'm going to go for a double just there for it as well. And then we'll get some of these upgraded too. As you can see, I am going crazy on building an army now. So we just fill this area with tents. I know there's trees around here. It isn't a problem though, because we're moving this slowly out this way as well. Worth noting that we also have the grape farm ready. So we'll get these guys in momentarily. We actually just need peasants for that. So I'll be getting some more. What is this? What a rich kingdom you have. Did you know that in my realm, homeless fablings are freezing on the street? Will you help us? Sorry, I cannot help. Really? 150 wood, 150... Yeah, I can do that. That's fine. Keep that away from us. Yeah, I was just saying, I think I'm going to start getting in a couple more basic homesteads once again down this way. Because we're getting to that point now where we can push it. We've got plenty of food and stuff coming in. So we'll get 2 more of those, and then we'll have the workers for our grape-related goodies. Now, we're only 17 days away to completing our second date as well, so it has flown by somewhat as well. Can't believe this is going to cost us 2,000, man. We can make that, though, in trade, to be fair. I would love to get that built. So I'm going to start upping my raw resource stuff now. So we're going to go for more lumber camps, and we're going to continue to build them out this way. I'm actually going to get 2 more right over here, and we'll welcome all those peasants in. That puts us on 192. 210 for big city. I also need to unlock this one so we can continue to push out this way. And we are number 2 in the beauty contest as well. The 700 coins. That's almost enough for this. I think I want to get in some more beauty buildings then, because we're almost number 1. Haven't actually done a musical garden. This would be really nice. I need to unlock this area though. We might do housing over this way. So let's get a musical garden this way. And hopefully we can get some gardens going around this kind of area as well. The tree is there. I think that tree is quite nice in here. If I can build like a hedge around it. Yeah, we're going to have to do a hedgerow through here. We can cut that off. I might go a little bit higher. So maybe 1 higher. And then in here we can expand foundations up to there. So that gives us a bit of build room for the palace. And we'll get the hedge around it as well. That'll look really nice. And the tree is part of that. All right, we're starting the grape farm production now. So they're very far away, but there's chapter 5, Trust and Devotion. So we completed the second date. Hat worn by some of the greatest warriors in history. We've earned ourselves a samurai hat, have we? That's pretty cool. Damage 40%. Holy crap. Come on over here. We're about to scrap the next wave. And any spares are going to get trained up. And money's looking good, so we can actually build this very soon if we want to as well. Let's see what she has to say. In the crucible of challenges, your valor shines as bright as the steel you wield. Your unwavering dedication to undertaking perilous missions for me has ignited a flame in my warrior's heart. Your courage fuels our courtship, and I'm grateful for your steadfast commitment. Thank you, Winifred. What is her next mission, though? That is the question. Nothing we need to worry about, actually, on that. So we're just going to have to grow until that date. Build a palace main hall. I think that's this piece. Palace main hall, yeah. So we're all good. We're going to need a lot of resources for that one, but that's okay. I think our prismatic collector is now done. We're going to need to get someone in there eventually. They're a bit too far away at the moment. But that's okay. All right, we're pretty much ready to fight this next level. We've got pretty hefty army. Oh, they're on their way over. I'm just getting all these guys over and then we'll start this. We'll probably start it now, but I don't really want to lose the soldiers. And our hero is looking pretty hefty with that new samurai hat, right? So this should be pretty good. We're going to spawn the wave, see how we get on. It should be pretty quick. Oh yes, we have a big enough army to take this out. Let's speed it up. That is epic. Let's go straight into the next wave here. Risky business. But we're going to do it. Boom. This, we might lose a soldier or 2, but that's okay. We'll start training straight at the back of that. Looks like we are going to rip them down pretty quickly here. There's one more trial. I could probably do it now just to get the thingy, but I'll wait. I'll wait just to make sure we can train them up. And we have enough to officially build the thingy here. So this is going to cost us an absolute fortune. And in terms of iron, I think we might... Yeah, we got plenty. Let's get another worker in there. We'll start pumping some of that out. And then, was there another... There was another shack here. There's an abandoned graveyard. So I'm going to send my hero over to deal with that as well. He's actually level 7 now as well. I think these guys heal up. Here we go. Take everything you can find. Decorative. I wouldn't mind. Okay, just take everything. Starts combat. He'll be fine. He's going to absolutely rip through these. He's so high level now. And we got ourselves a lighthouse used to notify overindulging sailors of land. Oh, look at that, guys. The palace is done in the 10th winter. Check me out. Not bad. So just building the quarters at the back, but the main palace has been built, so we can claim that money, and that has unlocked this. So, build the arms dealer. Defeat all enemy waves at the arena trials. We've almost done that. So I'm pretty ahead of the game there. Now, just looking, the arms dealer is under the courting here. Improve your military by trading armaments with Winifred's envoys. Honestly, I'm just going to stick it in here. We will get that baby in. And we did send off just with a basic mission here, which they've come back with some stone bricks, some planks, and slightly positive effect on relationship with Ramon. And we've also got one more other one. What is this? Our feast. What is that? Each ruler provides a unique bonus during the feast. Hey, that's something new. Now, yeah, on the world map here, we've sent out our guys. I think they've completed it already. Yeah, here we go. We sent out this mission. It was a dangerous mission, but it's fine. He's taken a bit of a beating, but they've all survived. I sent more than we needed for all of this right here. Very negative effect on Ramon, though, which is a problem. But he's okay. We can send stuff to him should we require it. So we're going to grab everyone, get them all over here, and our hero needs to heal up as well. We're going to take on this last trial. We've got a lot of soldiers, so shouldn't be too much of a problem. Alright, so we've lined up our units to all come over and fight. We're going to start the last trial here. I'm going to set the arms dealer to be priority anyway. We'll get that smashed in and we'll defeat this last one. So this, I have no idea. Oh, the dragon's in. Hold on. I think we might end up having to pay him. There are rumors going around the court that we are lazy. We assure you this is not true. Gather 100 iron, produce 100 planks, and produce 50 stone bricks in 90 days. Yeah, that's no problem. We'll wait for this this dragon to come in with something here. Global happiness reduced by 10 whilst he's here. That's not too much of an issue, if I'm honest. We can give it 500 coins. I will do that, and then we will spawn this wave in. Let's go. Ah, looks like there's some kind of stone giant in here. That's interesting. I might get my hero to attack the stone giant then. Yeah, that's sensible, I think. Once all of these are dead, though, we should be okay. I think we're going to kill this just fine, to be honest. Yeah, stone giant's now going to get mullered by everyone. Look. Go, everyone. Got a nice big army to deal with it. Last couple of hits. There it is. Boom. She's going to love us. Arena champion. Incredible. Amazing. Fantastic. Unbelievable. You conquered the arena of trials. We all knew you were good, but this is more than we expected. We insist that you let us tear down this arena and build a statue to commemorate your accomplishments. Okay. So arena is going and a statue is going to be erected on behalf of me. And actually, I like where that is. That's very cool. Okay. We've got level 8. Did we actually unlock anything there? Not really. All right, just the arms dealer then. So 20 more to go in for that. I think what we'll do is just nip onto the world map here. Just see what's going on. I think we can gain coins, but that takes too long. I'm looking for short missions like that one right there. Don't have that many available. Let's go with that then. Very negative effect on you, but that's okay. Let's give you some vegetables as well, just to ping it up. And there we go. Arms dealer is done. The third date is complete. Winifred, hello. Your performance in the trials has left an indelible mark on my warrior's heart. Your prowess and determination have impressed me beyond measure. Your army stood as a beacon of strength, vanquishing their foes. I look forward to our continued adventures together. Thank you, warrior princess. Throw a feast with Winifred and marry Winifred. How the hell do I throw the feast? My guess is you've got to have everyone in. Okay, we'll work on getting those guys then. We're going to need another... What I can do, I was just thinking about what I did on this one. So you see this here, and I just realized you can click upgrade and upgrade the roads that way and just drag over it, and it doesn't actually cost anything. I was an idiot. But anyway, what we're going to do is get rid of that. We are going to expand the grounds of this one. And, well, actually, our biggest issue is the houses are facing the other way. So can we go ahead and relocate? I want to rotate it. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to build any extras. Anyway, Winter Tribute, reach population of 200 Fablings hit as well. This is a big reward we're going to get here, actually. That is huge. Very negative effect, though, so you effectively just stole off him. Now, I think we just need one more Fabling for our Palace Hall, and then we should be able to hold a feast of some kind. Yeah, but I just need to expand these. So I think we're going to need a brand new condominium, and they're very happy over here anyway, so it isn't too much of a problem. Thinking about over here. Pigs might be in the way, but I think we're fine. Because you can make it quite big, which is where I made a mistake. So really you want to extend it, and then you can fit extra houses in. Does that make sense? So you can kind of go all the way out, actually. That's 11. I think that works just fine. Let's get that built in, and then we'll go for some terracotta roads just around it. And then with that, we can get the water requirements in as well. And there we go, 2 drains as well. So we'll get all of that built. That should give us the extra for these. We are almost at Big City, which would be really good. Now, I have no idea what feast supplies actually are. Just says 0% of required feast supplies are available. So we'll have to work on that. Now, I've just been having a look over to see what we can do to try and get this. We're almost at our thing. We've maxed out. We just need these houses to come in for the nobles. But actually, there was the feast hall. So I think without the feast hall, we're not going to be able to do anything, are we? So this kind of needs to go in. Your first nobles have arrived. Unlike commoners and peasants, nobles can only be recruited via events, objectives, and other challenges. Now that nobles have moved in, it's crucial that the palace main hall is staffed if it isn't already. I'm doing it. I'm trying. That gives us a lot of space here, though. So this has been built. So what we need then is, yeah, the feast hall. Biggest issue is I've blocked the entrance. So I'm going to need to demolish out some of these hedges then. So these need to go. Let's just get rid of those for a second. Let's get in this feast hall. Boom. And actually, I might attach the path up then. Just for this section. Get a little hedgerow to there. That's okay. We'll get that feast. We'll get, yeah, feast hall in. We should be good. All right, let's spend some coin unlocking these territories then. So we got a few missions to grab, haven't we? Let's grab you. Now, I think there's a wishing well here. So let's start with those 2. Let's grab our hero and let's go on over to the wishing well, wherever it is. I've got to find it. There it is. So let's get him to run over there and deal with that. Inside the arms dealer then provides the buff weapons expert, which increases attack damage and health of all soldiers by 10%. So every 10 armaments we give, we get buffed by 10%. That's incredible. What have we got here? Throw in a few coins, an unknown decorative structure. Throw, 50% chance to receive, 75, throw many coins. I'm going to go for 100%, guarantee the reward because it's only 300 coins. Into the wishing well, a giant pumpkin. Somehow never rots. Well, we've got to get that in, surely. There it is. What does this thing look like? This is cute. So we're going to get a giant pumpkin in there. I think the giant pumpkin should go in a few places, actually. It should be going around the farms, too, just because it's funny. Let's get a giant pumpkin over here. Maybe one over here. Why not? And we'll grab in some commoners here to help us. And there's the big city. So that's Fairy Pillar, Fairy Tower, and the Concert Hall. I think the Concert Hall is our last amenity here. Outside of these ones, obviously. Small Kingdom and Kingdom are for the other 3 there, actually. So Small Kingdom's 250. Holy crap. Well, Concert Hall is pretty damn glorious, so I'm going to put that in. Oh, that's it. I don't have the Feast Hall built either, so I've got to do all that. So all of this in, then this, after the stuff over here. So we've got another labourer's hut to get some of that carried around a bit quicker. I'm going to continue to buy up the territories. I don't think there's any requirement or tax on them. It just costs money. It costs a hell of a lot of money. The main thing is we should be able to start fishing a bit more down here as well. We get a little bit of fishing, but not very effective. Just off this zone here. Looks like this stone camp did finally deplete. We're going to go ahead and demolish that one out. And we're going to need another stone. So we have this large stone deposit over here that we can go ahead and switch to. And that should be more than enough, to be honest. I don't think I'm going to need to do anything else. And I don't think we'll be building up to that point. Stockpiles here anyway. It's a little bit far away, but that's okay. Out of 9 realms, your military rank is at number 3. 600 coins as well. Yeah, I just realised I could probably get some more in. I think we can max out at 30. So let's get a couple of commoners in there. Now, there's some serious decoration you can do for all this. So under the decoration spot, there is this whole wall and stuff you can do, which is pretty damn cool. I would like to do some of this, but it's pretty expensive. Wouldn't mind some diagonal walls or something, but yeah, it might look quite nice, to be honest. It's pretty expensive, but why not? This one actually needs to be some kind of diagonal wall. I did see that. There we go. Just Get a little basic wall around there, because why not, right? And the feast hall is just coming in there, adding on to the side of the palace, looking glorious. Things we love to see. Means we can crack on with everything else now. That's out the way. Now, I do see coal's gone pretty low. We're back in spring, though, now, so that should go back up. And the feast hall requires... Oh, there we go. Feast supply. So grape juice. 2 grape juice makes 1 feast supply, and the nobles will make it. So it requires all worker slots to be filled in order to open. So how do we get more nobles in? I had that one mission that I should have done to get them in, didn't I? That's what I need to do. So we need to work on getting another noble in. I honestly have no idea. Why is he so sick? Fabling needs a hospital. Hospital is right there. Get yourself into there, good sir. Oh my god, what is this? Wicked sisters. Need your attention. Your blissful expansion irks us. Siblings scorned by fate, your joy mocks our sorrow, hence we cast a shadow upon your kingdom. An upkeep increase to halt your progress. We shall take comfort in witnessing how your realm falters under this burden. Well, we've got nobility points, so I'm going to go ahead and spend it. More piggies requires... Okay, adds a pig per herd in the round, can be used to create 1 more pigsty. Let's decline, we don't need that right now. We're getting port-free trade at the moment, so it's fine. Wow, so all beauty gives extra. So some of these, each building has a buff. So look at that, reduces fabling hunger by 10% per noble assigned. So each one of these attachments gives incredible benefits. Problem is getting the nobles, right? We just need 1 more to create the grape juice. Now, grape juice is being consumed elsewhere. It might be being put into here, to be fair. Yeah, we got 90 in here, so ready to go. We just need a noble. I think it pops up via missions. We had one that I did decline, which I never should have done. So what I did have a look at was these guys here. Just looking at the rulers. He likes to party. I don't know if this helps in any way, shape or form, but I'm wondering if we can get him up. So we've got industry, farming, parties, suffering, combat, and coin. So, yeah, I don't know. Just working on relationship with them all at the moment. There we go. So Fairy Tower holds 5 residents. Fairies help fablings by moving resources between structures in the area around the tower. Wow. Okay. Now we're talking. I need this thing. The problem is you only get 50 of the prismatic liquid, but we can buy it, right? In return, sword fighters. I don't need the sword fighters. I do kind of want them though, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm just wondering then if we trade. Let's have a look with, I don't know, you offer us. Can we get? We do. We can get some. So how much is this worth? I want to get a fairy tower, so we need 50 of this. So we can trade a fair bit of stuff. I'll trade a little bit extra for the money we have here. Perfect. There we go. We're going to get 54 off him. I should now be able to construct this fairy tower. Now, fairy tower, I want to move resources around, right? I kind of want it. Oh, this is incredible. Where do we put this? Over there is pretty pointless. This is pretty industrial, right? So, feels right to place it over here. So we can get the grape stuff moving. In reality, though, I could reach the feast hall plus the grape thing if I place it over here. Ooh, in here would be good. Let's get these moved out. Yeah, it fits right here, I think. So this will reach the grape juicery, which I can move over a tiny bit. And hopefully the feast hall. So actually, I need to move this over a tiny bit more. Destroy that. And get rid of that house. I can make you a new one. Sorry, guys. There we go. And then we're going to put you, the fairy tower, in here. So I think that covers it there. That hits the feast hall. And then if we move the juicery over, so I'm just going to get these guys out. I'm going to relocate this bad boy. And I'll probably just stick it back here for now. And then we'll reoccupy that one. Beautiful. And then the fairy tower itself should be able to cover all that. Oh, look at this. I need to postpone this. 1 noble will join your kingdom if you spend 80 planks and 50 bricks. So we need 80 planks. So we're going to postpone. Go out and trade, and we are going to pick ourselves up some planks here. You don't have enough. One of them, who's industry? Right there. So you're going to have planks, aren't you? Let's max this out. There we go. We're going to get 62 from you. Can I do it now? So we need 80. So that's 71. We need 1 more trade. We'll take the planks from you. I will take all of them. Boom. And we'll grab in the noble. So this noble is going straight into the feast hall, and we are going to start making grape juice into feast supplies. So we should be able to run and marry Winifred. Yes. And Winifred, you are my end goal, my darling. So I would like to get to 250 as well. So we've got enough housing for it. So everyone that comes in is going to be for that. It might take some time to get these feast supplies in anyway. And there we go. We have 1% of our feast supplies. Wonder if we need 100 of them then. I reckon it's going to be 100 to do this. We get another hospital over here as well. So we're going to put it in right here. So moving all that stuff was a good idea. It's going to give a good buff to all these guys. And then... oh, I've just noticed I've been getting Labourer's Hut. There's a whole Labourer's Guild here that employs commoners. Oh my god. My little builders. I don't think it's essential right now, but that's a shame I'm only just seeing that. And I'm going to stick a marketplace over here as well. Nice big chunk of one over there. Right, with that completed right there, we are bound by trying to make sure we can get more in. And honestly, we're getting in the concert hall, which I'm going to expand here. But I'm also going to go ahead and get a little road just across here. I kind of want to get rid of these guys, actually. I don't know if you're allowed to. So I need to kind of capture them. There's going to be a bit of unhappiness for a while. I'm going to grab this in here, grab these pigs, and then we'll move them over to there as well. We've upped our grain, so we should be able to actually take them in. Now, next hospital is coming in really nicely here. So this bad boy, I'm going to... well, this is going to give a huge buff to all of these, actually, which is great. But we'll assign probably just 2 to that one, just to keep it ticking over. At the moment, we don't have anyone ready, so I'll keep those visitors there for a moment. We're completely out of housing for these guys. I'm going to dismiss them for now. We'll build another block over here. Looking really nice anyway. I think I'll stick to the smaller blocks. They're just... this can fit the 12, but it takes up... well, it's not bad. I might do another big one over here, and then you can stick decorations in the middle, which is quite nice. So, yeah, no problems with that, to be fair. There are some nice ones we can put in. Now, this is perfect for like a gazebo at the entrances and stuff, right? Giant statue in the middle, because why not? And there we go. It's been captured, so let's get this moved out the way so there's no hard feelings. And I will assign a worker to that. We've got quite a bit of grain. And one of these shops, rather than the other... there's my shop. There it is. This, I'm going to change from grape juice, actually, over to pork. And now we can get this across. And we can get another condominium over here. Very tempted to expand this out. Just squeeze an extra house or 2 on there. Bring that in. And then we'll get our drainage there covered. And then we'll need sewage. So let's get 1 sewage over there as well. Perfect. Now we have 17% of the feast supply. So yeah, ticking up nicely. Each one, so you need 100 supplies, I think, for this. So we will go with the wedding with my love. But yeah, 12th winter. Hopefully once we get through this, we can have a good view of where our resources are at as well. Going to need more coal to come in, but that's okay. Now, forgot to say, the lovely concert hall did finish. It requires all worker slots, though. I don't know. Yeah, I've got enough, so we can slap all those guys in, get another big happiness boost. Obviously, all of these require upkeep. We've got serious upkeep. But that's okay because they're happy. If we really wanted to, I could manipulate my taxes once again. Should we have a look? I can see, so peasants will make them severely unhappy. Let's try it. Let's see where we're at. Look at the tax difference there. That is insane. That actually takes them down to 80. I wonder if it's a shame we can't manipulate a little bit less. But actually, I'm happy with that, with the money that's coming in. Now what I'm going to do is commit to one of these and try and get some more nobles in. So, off-world missions, global happiness per noble assigned. This one is pretty damn mega. So, entrance is blocked due to the wall. I might have to knock the wall down if I'm honest, guys. Don't know why I did it anyway. I thought it looked cool at the time, but actually, it's just causing me issues. I'll gain 10 nobility every 200 days on that one as well. Oh my god, they're so good. Oh, I think I'm going to need a wedding hall, right? I'm going to have to get this in anyway. I don't have a wedding hall, so we're going to have to get that in. That's going to be my guess. Yeah, the palace wedding hall. Okay, let's focus on getting that in then. I think that's pretty much it. We got all the space coming in for the next milestone, so we'll be kingdom at 250 population. I think my guess is going to be the last one's going to be large kingdom at 300. I will attempt to get to it, though. And actually, I think I'm going to do another condominium then over here. We'll welcome those guys in, though. think I can get away with it over here. Quite tempted to do a block like that, to be honest. I might actually remove a shop, though, and put in another house. Yep, let's get that built. We've got loads of money coming in now. It's worth it. Now, this one won't be as happy, so we'll need some beautification going on around here as well. So we'll get in something nice in the middle. Be a little flower cup. And I think Garden of Love needs to go in as well. So if we start going this way, I think that's good. And then we'll get in one well this way. And drain or two here as well. Job done. This is huge here now. Oh, the marketplace's dynamic storage space can carry a lot more resources than other workers. This is incredible. So I should have put this in earlier. Seems to only work for that kind of area though. We can allow vegetable and grain in here, I think. We'll just stick with those two in that marketplace. Oh, look at this. We did it. Get first place in the Kingdom Beauty Contest. We got number 1, 800 coins, baby. It's all because of my gardens. I did go ahead and place a bunch of poplar trees around this one as well. Cypress trees, sorry. I thought it looked pretty cool over here. So it looks pretty nice in that little subsection over there as well. Now I'm going to start some small planning of roads just around here. So we're going to connect these two up. And then what I'm going to do is bring this one around here, like so. And then what we're going to do is line that with some form of, yeah, let's go with cypress triple planters there, just to segment this. These lucky peasants here have a nice little golden goose place, and they're next to the embassy. But we're going to have a section here for one of the new buildings, and then we're going to get another one, this section over here as well. So hopefully we can squeeze one in there in between the gardens. And there it is. The small kingdom. That gives us another 2 nobles will join your kingdom. Circus tent and a Ferris wheel. Oh my god. Yes, it's important that we get these in, man. These are... So, well, they're important, right? That's amenities, wasn't it? Was it amenities? Circus tent. Where's the Ferris wheel? It's there. Oh, you got to build the circus tent first. So, this thing, 100% needs to go over here. So, we're going to go circus tent. And then hopefully I can fit the Ferris wheel in here. Nice. Now I can just splash cash on stuff where I need it now as well, because we have loads of it. So I'm just going to buy 300 coal because it's low. And I can do the same with the other stuff as well. It's one way to deal with our problems, isn't it? I want to get this fairy thing in. I think I might prioritize this with planks, and then I'm just going to keep buying in planks as we get money. Let's have a look. So yeah, kingdom. So rather than the small kingdom is 300, and looks like our wedding hall is coming in now. We're on 43% of feast supplies. So marriage is but a little bit away, and we want to keep spending on territories just so we're not restricted in any way. There's a lot, isn't there? So it's going to cost us quite a bit. How much are these? This is a risky business spending all that, but each time it goes up, right? We've got plenty of room to not restrict us now. You can build an absolute massive kingdom. I think it's already pretty big. I'm going to start making these guys a tiny bit happier, so we've got our own thing over here as well. So let's get the street theatre in here, followed by a couple of peasant houses. I think I can do... Oh, you can't do long gardens, which is such a shame. Oh, can I take 4 visitors at a time now as well with that milestone? Yes, look at this. We're going to start flying up now. We have so many spare to work with. So 9 unemployed at the moment. And wedding hall doesn't require anything. Look at the wedding cost as well. Holy crap, man. So once we've done the feast, we then need to go for this. True Love's Gift. Training time of soldiers is reduced by 50%. Your hero gains 100% more experience. I have just put my hero, by the way, to training on here. So we're just leaving him be over there. So we could kind of prep for this because we've got 50 of the splats. That's what I'm calling it. I can buy more prismatic stuff. So I can prep just by buying bits in at a time. I think that's probably the sensible way to do it. I'm going to expand the kingdom out this way as well. We're going to keep going. So I reckon I can fit certain things on here. So we'd have to move it around, but that is okay. I think we can flip this one like so. Can I attach like that? And then I want another one on the end of here. So we want to probably go for one of these. Although we're going to need some of the resources at some point. I think the reduced hunger one is really, really good. So I'm going to slap that on the kingdom right there. And I'm going to let that one build out. It's quite expensive. But this can just keep building. You don't have to do it all in one square. I'm just buffing it all in. You can actually have it all separate. Like separate grounds and stuff. But for now, it's not my concern. Actually, a lot of these missions give the prismatic liquid anyway. The main one's going to be bread. So what I'm doing for bread purposes is I'm going to put in 2 more windmills over here. Got another bakery down here, but I'm also going to go ahead and get another bakery up here as well. So I think it's safe to place this one to cover all the houses right at the edge of this road. I think like that. Oh, we just got lucky with this one mission here. Look at this. Reward 140 prismatic liquid, 350 planks, 140 iron. Now, it affects relationship, but that's okay. We'll dump off a few of these so we can start that mission. What we'll do as well in the meantime is just make sure we don't impact it too much with Farah and just send that out as well. How long did that one say it was going to last, actually? So we're doing a few. So that one is only 20 days as well. So really, really good. Now we're on 62% of feast supplies. 510 prismatic liquids now. So the main one's going to be grape juice, which we're going to start buying in. And bread, because they're consuming it. But I just need to get through the winter first. Got plenty of money, so that isn't a problem. So just trading everyone's bread and juice, basically. Now we have plenty of people as well that are unemployed. So I'm going to go ahead and get in yet more grape farms. Honestly, going to try and keep it up here, though. I think this should be fine. Build you there, and then we'll get in another juicery. Now, this juicery is going to have to go over here. I'm going to grab all of you. You guys can move up there. Because I'm busy with juiceries, man. We're going to get a second one in here. Still building a hell of a lot, but we're getting there. All of this section coming in through the winter. Look, we got circus tent. Just needs 6 more planks. We're having to keep buying in the planks because this still needs 92 as well. We've put loads in there, but the fairy tower is going to help considerably. And there we go. We're back 350 planks, man. This is going to finish all of our buildings. Yes, so most are done. I just need these guys to pop in so I can get my, well, all my grain going, to be honest. A bit more flour, a bit more bread, because we're buying it in. It disappears as quick as we can kind of make it, so it's pretty crazy. And circus tent has finished, hidden in the trees there. But that does mean I should be able to get the Ferris wheel. And honestly, I think that goes nicely over here. Do we have it that way, though? I feel like we have it that way with some rounded edge paths going through on these guys. And then I can stick in a little bit of decorations through here. What would be fitting for a bit of a circus area? Almost the arch of pigs, really. Oh, look at that. We could go archway through here into the circus. Yeah, that's pretty costly, but I'm going to do it. Because why not, right? And then some basic hedges. Hedgerow across here. That will do. I feel like it's really silly. The archway will go there. Yeah, it'll look nice when it's in, I think. So it'll be attached to there. And then we'll just get a little hedge in there as well. We've been welcoming visitors like crazy. 272 population. We will fix the pollution. I'm going to let my money build up. But as you can see, we make 504 income every payment. I'm not actually sure how often it is. Yeah, 76% available on the feast supplies. We're looking pretty good here. So the only one we're going to need to be concerned with is bread mostly. Everything else isn't too bad. So we have that. We're going to have that. So it's just grape juice and bread, but grape juice will come in nicely. We've got a second juicery coming in as well. I just noticed our Ministry of Nourishment is now done, so we are reducing hunger by 20% now, so that should slow down the bread kind of stuff happening. I notice our food has gone down a bit. We've got no one really unemployed right now. What we need and our fairy thing is done. Look at that. It looks mega inside of our structure here. This is crazy. Summon a fairy to your kingdom. I mean, we've got loads of that stuff. So we're going to hit 5 fairies as well. We are up to 281 population. Let's 285. Let's get that going. But no more room. We've got, oh no, 4 more slots for commoners and then the rest of peasants as well. Look at this area though. Archways and stuff coming in. It is absolutely immense as far as the thing. It's a beautiful game, I cannot lie. And we're on 96% of feast supplies as well. Okay, we've done our feast supplies, so I'm going to go ahead and take them out of here. We're going to then assign 1 more to there for that 30% bonus on this, and we are going to... So instead of paying army upkeep, gain the coin equivalent. We're going to celebrate a feast with Winifred. Then up next, we are going to marry her, but that means look at our coin income. This is insane now, so we should be able to buy whatever we need when we need it. So, yeah. I'm going to keep trying to do it. We're on 284 pops, so we're looking really good. So, nice big upkeep. So, what I'm going to do with that coin is continue to buy out the zones, because they're getting pretty expensive. I think I've done all of this end now. Up next, got one corner here. I've got enough for one more. Is that our final? I think we have 2 more squares. More prismatics there, but I don't think we need it. And now we just need to get bread. That is the problem here. Bread is our only thing. Now, I'm getting in more mills. I've got 2 being built over here. Like, wheat isn't a problem. It's actually the flour and the bakeries. So I will also continue to get in bakeries. I've been placing them around. Anyway, I got one up here. I honestly didn't want to put one here, but I'm going to do it because wood... There's plenty of room for the trees still. So let's get one there. Still don't know if these guys hate the bakery. I'm pretty sure they do. So we're going to get another one over here as well. And we are number 2 in military as well. 700 coin. I think I can go ahead and purchase at least one more. Is this the final one? Pretty sure it is. Unlock all territories. I've got no expansion I need to do, but we'll take that. Let's go for the happiness here. No problem. That should help boost us to 91. Yeah, we've got max taxes still as well, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Let's see again if we can trade. Everyone's kind of run out of bread because I've bought it off them, so we're going to have to produce it ourselves. Right, is there anything else? Resource production as well. Off-mission world created, global happiness, nobility, beauty, and family aid per noble assigned. That's actually pretty good for more money, but I don't think we need it. We've got so much coin now, it's not an issue. Right, we need a couple more houses now. We are very much... Well, the only room we've got is the royals now. So I'm going to chuck in some more little nobles down here. Not little nobles, little peasants. We need 93. That would be enough. And then we'll get in just a little bit of decoration, because why not? So we're on the 15th year. Spring is here. So as you can see, all of this is going down now. We managed to smash through grain, but getting this bread is very, very difficult. Nobody is selling it at all. So 4 pieces at a time, because we're taking it quicker than they can make it. And we have all this money, but no bread. So I'm smashing in a few bakeries now. Honestly, just going to set up a whole bakery section up here. It's less than ideal, but that's what we're going to do. So we're going to turn off everything other than flour and bread in this one. I'm going to get 2 people in there, so it's going to all move to this. I think I'll get in another granary here. And we're going to focus up these. I think they fall within the fairy tale range, which is great. So they should be able to carry stuff around with the fairies as well. You'll see they are carrying all resources across. So this should help as we get flour in. The bread should go up nice and quick. Then off-world map gave us loads here as well with the iron. So all we need is or a lucky mission where they give bread. So that's what we need to kind of keep an eye on. Oh, there's a toggle pickup on the bread. So what I can do is toggle that so they don't eat it. So in every granary, when the bread goes in, I can say, don't touch it. That's a great idea. I'm going to allow it in every single one for now. We'll see how we get on. Look at that. All of a sudden, we're locking the bread. It is going up nicely. Now, we do have multiple coming in. I'm quite tempted to probably cancel one of these. I reckon we can do it without. So let's go ahead and just focus up on these only, because the income... Actually, I say that. It's not a problem at all. But yeah, we can focus it up at least. One other one that I've noticed, obviously, is the juicery. So our good old grape juice is getting there, right? This restores hunger as well. They are eating it, but we are producing loads and we can buy the rest of that in anyway, so it's not a problem. One other thing we can do to counteract it, now we don't have any unemployed really, but we can just keep pumping in actual veg as well, but again, veg isn't a problem. We want them eating that anyway. Look, our Ferris wheel did complete. It kind of clips in with that, so I might move these. Not the happiest about that, so let's put this... Oh, that would have been perfect, but the terrain is there, so... Let's put it over here, so it's not clipping into it. And then let's actually move you. Kind of annoying. That's not clipping that side. That's much better. Oh, that would be way better if I can get both of them here, though. Yeah, that's fine. It was actually the other one clipping. Perfect. It snuggles in the circus just fine there. And boom, there's our milestone. We can now call ourselves a kingdom and get 300 plus fablings on classic difficulty or higher. We receive 2,000 coins, 2 nobles, and the mall, which is the very last building, apart from the marriage. Let's check out the amenities then. So we're going to get in the mall. Does it fit here? Oh, that would have been perfect. Although, it does fit nicely over here. Let's do it. That is a very costly build, but we actually have everything bar the planks for that anyway. Oh, look at this. We have a traveling merchant. This couldn't have been any better. Offer 10 nobility for 184 bread. Holy moly. Yes, this is going to go over here. Just chuck that there. 402 bread now. We've got the flour to make it. And we've got... Well, this is going to dip pretty considerably as they transfer it across. Just give it a moment. But that is going to go out to all the head of households, unfortunately, as well. But that should keep them away from us until a lot of it goes into storage. We just need it to go in. So it'll go up and down for quite some time. But that's okay. So we can officially host the wedding in 150 bread's time. 140. 120. Come on, get in storage. And then hopefully... Oh, I'm going to keep looking. You'll see. I've just been trying to do it. But everyone is empty on the old bread front. I have taken all of their flour, all of their bread. They can't do anything at the moment. So, in essence, they're just very hungry. And we're getting quite unlucky on none of the actual... tasks require us to do anything for the bread. Now I'm going to go for 2 more bakeries up here. We need less than 100 now, so hopefully we'll hit it. But it's going up. But I just got to get that specific number. You know what I mean? I don't know whether I do cancel one of these. That looks to be going up pretty well. It's just getting it transferred across. Got to keep a close eye on it. We are mighty close. Look at this. It ticks up a little bit, then back down. But the moment that hits where we need it to, I will do it. So, just 15. Come on. You could do it, big boy. Let's go. Every bakery as it goes in does tick up. I should be able to hit it just fine here. I'm not buying any. They're completely empty. I've bought all food reserves. So, what I've been doing is buying in eggs and then more grape juice. And they use that to eat rather than the other things. That's 500. Not enough resources. What are we shy on then? So, I think with all of this in, I'm going to have to now untick in all of my granaries the bread so we can go ahead and do this. It's either they've just been taken from something else or, well, we'll see. We're gonna have to wait. I don't think we've got to wait until it goes up as, because it dipped straight back down. So yeah, we're gonna have to wait on it. There it is. Let's throw the wedding, baby. Marry Winifred, the warrior princess.
Here we stand, our journey done. 2 leaders, lovers, joined as one. A union forged in heart and fire. Lands and peoples, now empire. Tales are told of love and wars, but this was special. This was yours. Now raise a toast, enjoy your night. Forever after, all is right.
Well, that's cute. Well, there we go. Happily ever after. A letter from Winifred. Hello. We're finally married, my dear. That took some doing for the bread. In the union of our hearts and realms, joy reigns supreme. The vows spoken, the banners intertwined. We embark on a shared journey. As one, we shall rule with strength and wisdom. Together, our kingdoms flourish. With you by my side, my love, our destiny unfolds in glorious unity. Thank you, Winifred. They're all good. All of that bread now gone. I just want to finish this so every single building is done, guys. That is my goal right here. So let's get it done. And there it is, guys. The mall is complete. Look at this section. Let's have a little flyover for you. This place is mega. It really is. I populated the Ferris wheel as well. We'll have a look in a moment. I just want to scan you over how vast the settlement did become. Obviously, you can build a lot more, but yeah, a whole farming section, little production village, all that sort of stuff. Little poplar. Very, very cute. And let's come on in. So, the Ferris wheel. Let's actually first see if we can populate them all. That takes a royal person to work in there. Trinkets, food, manure, and more. They have everything here. Who'd have thought? Anyway, that one's running, so that mall is run by one person. And then the Ferris wheel and the circus running over here. That looks awesome, doesn't it? But guys, thank you so much for joining me on this one. I've really thoroughly enjoyed Fabledom. 16 years in, and it's been a blast. So I thank you so much for joining me. Please do hit the thumbs up. If you aren't already subscribed, please go ahead and do that as well. And if you have any suggestions that are very similar to this, do let me know. I have played a lot of city builders, but I'm always looking out for more to try out on the channel in this format, so your help is massively appreciated. And last but not least, if you do want to support me that little bit extra, do check out memberships on the channel or on Patreon. A lot of effort goes into these videos, and any extra is a massive help. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great day. I'll see you in the next one.